this shit, then it big as the what? Big as the what? Big as the
Y'all stupid. Y'all stupid. Like that. What up, what up? It's your boy D-Sane, aka the Hoop Junkie. You know, Mr. Bucketism, you know me, man. See the crown, man, added to that top. This is Juco Kings, episode 8. Sorry I took a little bit of a break. You know, life was life in me, but you know, we back to it, man. Got a guest here who has every accolade you could think of. He is a Madison standout, all-state, MAC Blue MVP, all MAC Blue first team. Moved on to the Juco level, averaged 27 points a game, 7 rebounds, 1.7 assists. Then he moved up to the university. Oh, first of all, Juco All-American. I need to put that in there. Led the nation in scoring and the most 40 balls. Like, led the nation in the most 40 balls. That's crazy. 2-time player of the week. Then moved on to the university level. Was all SAC. 18.9 points a game. 1.8 assists a game. 55% from the field. 7th in the SAC in scoring as a junior. My man's Ryan Aaron.
I appreciate it, man. What's going on?
Man, I'm chilling, man. You good?
Man, I'm good. I need you for the intros all the time, man. That intro was crazy. I need that everywhere I go.
Yeah.
Just need you to tag along with me, man.
Hey,
You're going to make me feel good.
This the man right here, man.
You're going to make me feel good, man. I appreciate it, though. Thanks for having me, for sure.
Oh, yeah. Appreciate you for coming, man.
For sure.
But we going to get right into it.
Man.
I know the swag was crazy, but tell the people, you know, what your high school hoop swag was like, man.
My high school hoop swag, what I had going on in high school, what we had probably that was different from everybody else. We had, well, everybody started doing it eventually, but in high school, what was hot for us, we had the double socks.
Oh, the double Nike.
So we got the double Nike joints. You were showing the top ones and the lower ones.
Yeah, got
so
to. I'm hip.
That was really hot for us as far as swag.
What shoes you was hooping in?
Shoes I was hooping in. That's I always went with Nike for some odd reason. I started with different shoes at a younger age, but as I got older, I just feel more comfortable with Nikes. To be honest with you.
Okay.
I had a little mix in because I had a little mix in high school. I had the D-Waves. I don't know if you remember the Converse.
Oh yeah, I did.
D-Waves. There was some low key ones. Yeah, there was some.
What's funny is I had got them, but like I think back then people weren't really wearing low tops. Right. So like I took them back and got a pair of the Bron, the 25 and 5s. I ended up getting a pair of them.
Yeah, that's funny because a lot of people, like you said, low tops wasn't a thing back then. But I don't know if you remember, we had to have them heavy like ankle bracelets like crazy. And back then,
the McDavid ones,
the McDavid joints. So back then, like my mom used to hook me up, so she take the McDavid off, hook up, put the initials on the front of my joints.
Oh, okay.
And then had the mugs going like that. So that was my little swag too. Yeah.
I gotta call you on it because like y'all school of Madison, y'all had big jerseys. And it looked like you was raw dog in them.
No, we see back there, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like style changes. You know what I'm saying? For sure. So it will go from baggy to back small, baggy, back small. So right now we back in a kind of small era. Yeah. So everybody want the smaller size and stuff. But back then I feel like, you know, baggy, like you wanted the XLs, and you wanted to pass your knees and stuff like that.
Did you have a beater on under that joint though?
A beater? No. So what I did. Okay, I did. So back then I had you remember the McDavids? They had the pads.
The tank top. Yeah.
So they had the leg pads and the upper body pads.
Yeah, for sure.
And you know me, back then I was a high flyer, so I would end up falling on the ground. I was skinny.
First of all, talking about back then, like you still can't jump out the gym.
It's all right now, but back then it was a little bit.
Listen, hold on. Hey, first of all, he talking like he's not a high flyer. Like he's really a high flyer. This man is the only person I know who has a top 10 best plays in high school. Mind you, this is like way back. We ain't no youngins, right? But, you know what I'm saying? We ain't old, but dog had a top 10 in high school. Like that's crazy. Yeah. Like that's nuts, bro.
Yeah. And I want to shout out to my cousin Will for that, man.
Hey, shout out Will.
Young. Yeah, that's my cousin. He did that for me. He put that together. That's my guy.
That's dope as hell. So,
Yep.
with that, like y'all conference was kind of, you know, like all over the place. It was it, you know, y'all played Roseville, Fraser, Fitzgerald. What is it, Lampier? Y'all played them.
Yep.
Like, was it any players you had your eye on? You was like, yo, like he nice. Like I want to, you know, like incorporate some of his game in mine. Was there anybody like that?
In all honesty, in high school at that time, no.
Oh, okay.
No,
So just like I'm the man.
I was handling mine a little bit at that point. I wish I was able to sharpen my game a little bit.
Okay.
I think in high school, using my athleticism and being able to run up the floor, fill in the lane, and jump into stuff, I was most of my points came off of you know, not set plays for me.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm like cleaning the glass. So I have like 20 and like 10 or something like that, just because I'm cleaning up or I'm,
the little
you know
stuff.
what I'm saying? Yeah. So I developed my game more when I got in college, but in high school I was just more like pure talent wise.
Right, just raw talent.
Yeah. So and I wish I wasn't a student as much as I became later on with my development too as well. I feel like that's one thing that, you know, you kind of wish you had guidance for stuff like that, but I didn't really, I wasn't that really locked in with basketball yet.
Okay. Did you play AAU?
I did do AAU.
Who did you play for?
I did AAU circuit. I played for Team Detroit.
Okay. So you was with Ray and Trey.
Ray and Trey, they came in right the year after me.
Oh, okay.
But I was out there. Who was all out there with Team Detroit? Breon Smith, my bro.
Yeah, Breon, yeah. That's what's funny is like that's how I know of you, because like, well, I didn't meet you until like 2018 around that time, but like back then, like I knew of you because of Breon, because it was like my homeboy Amir, him and Breon was like real close, and they was talking smack one day, like, man, y'all 5 against our 5, and he was like, man, first of all, y'all gotta stop Ryan. Like, he like, Ryan gonna put that bitch on anybody. I'm like, hold on, like I'll put that bitch on a nigga head too. Don't play with me. So, but like, you know, I had never put a face to, you know, to the name until like 10 years later.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, like Breon was cool.
Breon was one. DeJuan Wright, that's my bro. He was one of them. Jeremy Williams was one of them.
Okay.
Eddie was also one of them. Team Detroit. These are like alumni who I came up with, or they was actually before me, actually. Okay. But these are guys kind of like I watched. I definitely watched Jeremy and Juan.
Okay.
I was able to play with Trey though.
Okay.
I played with Trey my junior year. We went to Vegas. That was a nice experience. Okay. There's a couple other guys. My boy Tim, he was a nice little point guard back then too.
I think Ash Curry.
Ashton Curry, I didn't get the hoop with him. Ashton Curry and my boy RT Merritt.
Yeah, RT. That's my guy. He was your point guard, right?
He was my point guard, and Ashton was our shooting guard. We had a nice little squad up there in Madison, but we had coaching changes as well.
Oh, okay.
So my junior year coach was different than my senior year coach. So that transition kind of, I don't want to say messed things up, but it kind of threw a little twist in our team and stuff like that, and how we was able to go forward and stuff like that.
So, so with the coaches change, like how was it getting recruited? Like, you know what I'm saying, like from colleges?
So college recruitment was a great experience, but it opened up your eyes for real to like, as far as like handling your business. So I went to like 3 schools. Okay. Wright State was one of them. Okay. Adrian was one of them, and there was another school. It was I ain't gonna lie, I think it was like some type of mechanic school or something like that. I'm not even gonna lie. They was an automotive type of school or something like that.
Like what's that ITT shit?
Something like that. But and I didn't know really nothing about them. I don't even remember. They probably was like NAI at the time.
Oh, okay.
But I don't think I knew like anything about like that program like whatsoever. So going to those trips, like I went to Adrian, worked out, and it was crazy. Like, cause when you go, I feel like when you on the level, when you top dog on your high school or on your level, whatever you want, and then you kind of go to that next level, and you ain't
find
nothing.
out, that's
you
how
like,
it be.
dang, I thought I was, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like I thought I was the man. This shit happened to me too. Like getting like going on visits and shit. It was like I think one of my first visits might have been like my junior year.
Yeah.
I think I went to Albion.
Okay.
And like, you know, on the visit or whatever, coach like, you bring your shoes? I'm like, yeah. He was like, oh, you know, you can go to the gym and shoot if you want. So go to the gym and one of the players is there shooting. So I hop on the gun with him and he just, my shit, boom, bouncing out the net. I'm like, damn, like, what? Like, hold on, what is this?
Bro, I'm telling you, bro, it's a humbling experience, man. Because I'm telling you, it's just like an eye opener, and you just like, dang, like I got so much more to work on,
man.
Bro.
Like that's when I was just like, I got there, and I'm like, you know, well, I get back, and I'm telling my coach, like, we gotta get a shooting ticket. He's like, what? I'm like, no, I was just out there shooting. Right, we behind. Mind you, this is college.
Yeah.
But we behind. Like, I gotta get my shot better. I gotta shoot off the dribble better. I'm like, and this all from just like 30 minutes of working out with dog. And I'm like, yeah, I gotta get back. I gotta get right.
All that. Yeah, one of my good experiences. So I heard people talking about it now about like NIL deals and stuff like that. And I could just imagine how much people was really getting paid and stuff like this. So the last school I was talking about, we was in this office and me and RT went.
Okay. Shout out RT, man.
Yeah, shout out my boy RT. Man. So me and RT went. So they was like, yeah, you know, we want you to come here and whatever, this and the third. RT was younger than me. So, but they wanted to bring him in too for, I guess, whatever, you know, to help me out or whatever. They actually offered me some bread, bro. And I was surprised. I was like, wait, they really doing this? And it wasn't like no, you know, bands like that. It was like, it's about probably like 15 like a semester or something extra on top of whatever I got with the like grant and stuff like that. And back then I'm thinking like, damn, like, yeah, that's nice. But I ain't even thinking like,
damn,
I ain't even think nothing about it.
Shut us where to say
back then, like you don't even know, like, and I'm like, huh? I'm like, y'all do that?
Right, you can do that?
Yeah, I was like, oh snap, they really had me for a second, but
damn.
I end up getting recruited to Gillette.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, so what, you know, with that whole process, like, what led to you going JUCO?
So I was really trying to figure out which route I wanted to go. So unfortunately for me, my test scores and GPA didn't make the requirements to go to a D1. So like all those schools that I was, you know, going and they was calling and stuff like that just
kind of shot away,
vanished.
Yeah.
And then so I didn't know what to really do, and everybody was saying, you know, JUCO route is good, but like I really, you know, didn't really understand it.
Right.
You know, I was just trying to get to like the highest level I can, like,
right?
Even if it's D2 or whatever, like I'll just work my way up or something. Like I just never knew.
Yeah.
But then I sat down and was able to talk to people, and they narrowed some options down for me. So I was gonna go to Flint, up there in Mont and Flint.
So you had Mont,
and then I was Gillette was also on a buzzer too. So I actually went up there to Mont, worked out, and it was a good workout.
What year you graduate?
09.
09.
I am
so,
09.
Damn, you would have been man.
So
you would have been there with them boys.
Yeah, my boy Dave Stinson was there.
Yo, Dave.
They had Doug coming in because Doug was a 09.
Yo, Dave. Because that was the year. That year that y'all, like when you would have got there, that was the year that I was at Kirtland.
Okay.
So yeah, like you would have fit in with them.
Yeah, and it would have been a nice like pace team, athletic as ever, and we would have been running.
Man.
And but coach told me, like, he told me and my mom, like, yeah, you can come here, we want you and everything like that, but you know, in all honesty, you're just gonna have to, you know, work your way, you know, for your playing time. Like, there's people here,
right,
and stuff like that. So I'm like, okay, that's cool. And then Gillette, I had Gillette on the line too, and that was more of a I feel like a package deal, to be honest with you.
Okay.
My homie Dewan Wright, he called me up and was like, bro, you know, we need to go out here to Gillette. Gillette haven't, my freshman year was their first year as a college basketball team.
Oh, wow.
So they haven't had no basketball athletics until my freshman year. So you know, he was like hyping me up with that a little bit. Like, let's make history, bro. We about to go out here and make history. This and the third. And shocking part is my brother Breon. His coach at Miles became my coach at Gillette.
Yeah, because I remember, like, when Dave was at Miles, I think it was just like, I remember seeing Breon at Miles. I'm like, bro.
Yeah.
So the funny thing is, it's another dude that was from the city. Was it Kalon? Is it Kalon Freeman?
Freeman.
He was like 6'9".
I think I know Freeman.
I know he went to Gillette.
Was he out there? Yeah, he was out there at Gillette too.
He went to Gillette, then he went to Saginaw.
Yeah.
But it was like I remember seeing like Dave, Breon, then seeing him on Facebook back then. I'm like,
yeah,
where the fuck is these schools at? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm used to seeing like Henry Ford, Macomb, maybe even like a school from Chicago or something. But then like seeing Gillette, and I looked it up. I'm like, Gillette. I'm like, Wyoming. I'm like,
yes, bro.
How these niggas get to Wyoming? Like,
yes,
how
bro.
is that like? That's like crazy to me.
It's really crazy, and it's an experience. You know what I'm saying? It's a culture, you know, change like to the max.
I'm already
like if you can just imagine. So if you want to talk about like, I don't want to say like Wild Wild West, but basically like you basically out there in the middle of nowhere. You know, population is like maybe, you know, different cities and towns. Well, they towns. They not even cities, so they towns.
That's a fact.
So different towns be like, you know, 1,500, 3,200.
Right. They all at the game though.
Yeah, they all there to support. They ain't got nothing else to do. Right. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we're gonna pull up, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, have fun. So that's the best part about that. Yeah. And you know, in those towns, everybody know everybody. Mm-hmm. So they kind of like all family, and they want to take care of you, and they know you away from your people, and they know how far you're away. So situations like that, and I'm glad I was able to be in that opportunity that I was with Gillette. So they really looked out for me for real.
Yeah, for sure. Oh shit! So
man, that nigga got the same story.
Yeah. So you had Gillette, and obviously you on the West Coast, so like I know that that heat, that just, you know, that air and stuff like that is different. What was the conditioning like?
The conditioning was a little bit different. I'm not gonna lie. Out there out west was one of the coldest winters. Like if you could just imagine Detroit, like one of the coldest winters out there.
Damn, out west?
It's cause you gotta imagine like you out there in the middle of like nowhere, so it's like really nothing to block anything.
Yeah, that's true.
So you just like basically out there, and it's coming like the snow is coming straight down on you. It's nothing to block anything. You know, skyscrapers or nothing like that to help out. So your worst Detroit winter is like they regular winter out there. You got to be layered up, and I'm talking about like 2 jogging pants, a couple of hoodies on, and you need a big thick coat to go out there to be able to. And you need some Scully game crazy. You know what I'm saying? All type of colors out there, all that. You know what I'm saying? So it got bad. I wish I was able to see the summertime, because I'm pretty sure it would have been beautiful out there in the summertime.
Oh yeah, probably so. And then you was in Wyoming, so you would have been able to do that one shit where you can go and stand on. It's like a spot where you stand on, and you literally in 4 states at one time.
For real?
Yeah, it's like Wyoming,
probably
Montana, and
one of the Dakotas or something.
I think so. One of North or South Dakota, like all like it's literally it's literally like a spot. Like it's a, you know, it's kind of like a iconic monument type of thing. Like literally people go there and be like, oh, like
all lined up.
Yeah. Because it's like a what movie was that? It was a movie where they did that, and the police were like chasing these people, and they were like, oh no, they coming with me, and he was like, no, like he was on this side of the line, like he in my state. So,
depending on where he came from.
They was all trying to get him, and they got away because all 4 police officers like got their guns on each other. And stuff. Right. Yeah, but like,
and the cool thing for out there that I feel like probably most of the people from, you know, Detroit, you know, I ain't trying to discredit nobody, but Mount Rushmore, bro.
Oh shit.
It's out there.
Did you go see it?
Yeah, I believe it's in South Dakota.
Okay.
It's in one of the Dakotas. I believe it's South Dakota, but like in Yellowstone Park. Like I would have never known. Like I honestly thought like the president's head was like in like DC somewhere. Like I never would have known it's out there in like Nebraska or something. Yeah,
Nebraska. It is weird that it is though. Like,
it's crazy.
Like that's a random ass state. We're gonna put it right here.
Middle of nowhere too. But it's awesome. It's a couple of other like sites they got out there too that people are working on that like they trying to carve out for like family and stuff like that. There's people out there that actually own land. Yeah. And it's nice that some people do that too.
Yeah, I think it's subscribers, people watching, don't judge me. I watched this show called Yellowstone with Kevin Costner.
Okay.
And in that, he like got this big ass ranch, and like he like he's the top guy in that state. Like I think they elected him for governor like towards the end of the show or whatever. But like he got this big ass ranch, and it's like on the cuffs of like Wyoming.
Right on.
So like when they do their dirt, like they take somebody out, they go drop the body in this big ass ditch in Wyoming though.
Okay.
So yeah, but like that show kind of shows like how beautiful like all that like.
And it really is. And when you out there in Wyoming, like so our games was like kind of spread out as well.
Oh, okay.
So like every game was probably, I ain't gonna lie, minimum was like 2.5 hours.
Oh, okay.
So we was traveling on the bus for some while, like, and you'll see like different, milestones or just different like mountains, whatever. They just look sweet. Like you just driving by, you never like know, like you be like, oh, that's cool. Like you never think about it. Then the sun will hit it crazy, and dang, that's really sweet.
Yeah, it's dope.
It's nice to see though. To be honest with you, it's cool.
For sure.
Yeah.
So you in the middle of nowhere at Gillette. What you do with your refund check?
My refund check. So my first one, I'm pretty sure I blew it like crazy, like and I'm pretty sure I didn't blow it on nothing that I like needed, or I'm pretty like probably some snacks or something crazy. Cause you gotta think about it, Wyoming. I mean, ain't no malls. Okay, let me just be flat out with you. Our best spot was Walmart. You know what I'm saying? And
if you was bored, go to Walmart.
Go to Walmart. And like our closest like outlet mall was in Rapid City, and that was in South Dakota. So that's like 3 hours, and you're not about to go there with your little check. So I'm pretty sure I just like ate good for a little minute, you know what I'm saying? Ate real good,
For sure.
Applebee's going crazy, Outback, eat real good, get some steaks.
Wyoming, I feel like they had a Ponderosa out there in the middle of nowhere.
We had a Ponderosa. We would have definitely been at that mug, I feel like, or a Golden Corral. We would have definitely been at the mug, but nah, we didn't have them.
No, did you get some Beats, like the headphones?
Nah, I didn't, bro. Damn. You gotta think about it back then. So I feel like honestly,
that's when they was hot. Like,
but I feel like the internet wasn't like hot like that. For
me, so like for me, it was like that was right when Baller's Life started kicking off. So like that's how I ended up like, oh, I want some Beats because I'm watching Baller's Life and these dudes getting off that bus with Beats on. I'm like, yo, however much them is, I'm getting some. Yeah, it didn't. You know what I'm saying? Like it didn't matter until I found out you needed batteries for the the studio ones? Yeah. Needed batteries for them. I'm like, man, I'm just like, I had them for a minute. My batteries died on the way to a game. I'm like, you know what? I'm just about to order the Solos. The Solos, they just regular headphones. I'm like, I'm gonna order them. Yeah. Cause I'm like, I ain't got time to be trying. Hey, you got some batteries with you? You got some AAA batteries? Every day, like, nah, I'm straight.
Yeah. So luckily for me, that was only at Juco though.
Okay.
So I did pretty bad at Juco, but when I ended up going to my D2, I was able to get that check. I was on the honor roll and stuff like that. I handled business, so I was at D2 for some reason.
We get into that. We get into that.
I did get with the refund checks there. I did get some Dre beats.
Oh, at the D2.
But I got the studio joints. So the big ones that fold up.
Oh yeah, them
with the red cord.
Yeah, it was the red spongy cord.
It was spongy at the bottom. You had to twist it to lock it in and all that.
Yeah, I remember them. One of my teammates when I got to Siena in London, he had some, and I'm like, I was like, you can't, because he was at Alabama State first, and then he came there. So when he came there with them, I'm like, oh yeah, he went crazy with his check. Like,
I was able to go shopping at OKC. With that refund check, and that's another story I'm gonna tell you later. We're gonna hold that one. Yeah, I was almost about to bet Westbrook one of my refund checks before.
Oh shit, that's crazy.
Yeah,
that is damn. Yeah. So at Gillette though, like, when did you realize like that JUCO shit was like real? I mean, it seemed like it was easy for you, but like, was you like, running into somebody, you like, damn, like this nigga nice, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. My boy Juan. So when you out there in July, you have nothing but time on your hands, for real. Because you just go to school and then you out there in the middle of nowhere. So we had a nice recreational facility that was walking distance from our school.
Okay.
So we get they gave us all the students access to that. So we was able to go in there, and me and Juan, we really was like really in there and getting some work in.
Okay.
And I realized, so I played basketball like my whole life, so my eyes been open to how big the basketball world is. So I travel like all the time, because when we talk about AU, I travel all the time. We've been to Vegas, we've been all up and down Florida, everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So even Canada. So I was able to understand, like, there's somebody else out there that will go crazy on you right now.
Yeah, for sure.
And it's somebody that's older, it might be somebody that's younger. Like, it's some talent out here that's just, got it like that.
Yeah.
So when I got out there, it was more of a prove yourself than to being able, as far as like expectations. Like my expectations was just high automatically, and it was just to get yourself high as well.
Right. Yeah.
So that's how I really looked at it, as far as being real. I knew it was real, but I just wanted to make sure I put my stamp on it to make sure.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, shit, you did 27 a game.
Yeah.
Juco All-American.
Yeah.
Most 40 balls in the season.
Yeah.
You was on it.
Yeah.
That's
that's
tough, because I don't even think, like, I'm trying to think of like who I know like in Michigan that then like averaged that much at a JUCO. Like I don't know anybody who averaged damn near 30 at a JUCO. Like, I mean, like after us, like it was kids, it was kids like he averaging 26, 25. Like, I know that, but I'm talking about like our time. Like, I don't think a lot of niggas wasn't doing that.
Yeah.
Like, most people was averaging like at max like 18, 19.
Yeah.
Like, because like I said, that JUCO, I found out it was real when, like, what I'm saying, like, I'm one of the best players on my team in high school. I get to the JUCO level, I'm one of the best players on our team, but like I'm averaging 9, 10. You know what I'm saying? And my big, he averaging 18, 19. But then when we play somebody else, it's like, like another guard, a big guard, he averaging 22, 23. It's like, damn, like, what I'm not doing? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm putting my work in. Like, what am I not doing? Like, am I not getting the ball enough? No, I'm the point guard. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was just like, that's when, like, for me, I realized it was just real, because it was like, all right, I'm thinking my little 10, 12 is okay. Then it's somebody 22, 23. I'm like, damn, like, all right, this shit different. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I can honestly say I feel like what JUCO did for me, it made me understand, like, to maximize your ability. You can also craft some stuff to fix some stuff, but I think that's what I was doing the most. I was out there averaging 30 without threes, bro.
Oh, I know, because you shot terrible from 3 points.
Shot terrible from 3 points. Bro, I had a booster. 30%. Bro, I had a booster out there. I used to tell my coach, like, and it probably could have changed if I took more shots, but I had a booster, like, telling my coach, like, hey, can you tell Ryan at least just take like 4 threes a game? Like, just try it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just, you never know. Just, see what happens. Like, just try them. But I just like, I ain't gonna lie, sometimes when I had it going though, I would knock them down. But I had to get it going. But another crazy part is, like, my coach, he was getting me so ready for it. And I think what he did, he used to double team me in practice.
That's actually smart.
And I used to be so upset, like, coach, I can't.
But see, like, you looking at it like, you was probably looking at it like, damn, like, why you got me getting double? But then, like, now, like, you know what I'm saying, like, in the season, it's just one-on-one.
It was so easy. And that was another thing I feel like what really took me to that, like, next level for real, because that's where like in high school, I wasn't like, didn't have any plays for me. Wasn't really like ISOing somebody or nothing like that. So when I got to the JUCO level, I just like maximized that. So then when he threw the double team on me and stuff like that, it was kind of like every trip, one guy run off and then we on defense.
Right.
And then we come back on, oh, that guy coming right back on me.
Right, yeah.
And I used to get upset, but coach was like, hey, figure it out. You know what I'm saying? Move it out the ball or do whatever you got to do. And
that's
just try to figure it out. Yeah, shout out to my man, Coach Neary, too. That's my guy, too.
Yeah, you're a smart one for that. That's major. I ain't never been through that in practice.
Yeah.
But, I mean, we did like 5-on-8. We didn't did that like in a press. But that's helping the whole team. Not like, hey, double him. We gonna double him all day today. Like, you ain't ain't no one-on-one for you. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
But that's a testament to how good you is. And it's showing it, like, you know, that coach was putting a lot on you to be like, all right, like, if you got 2 on you in practice, when you got 1 on you, this shit gonna be 10 times easier. And it showed, like, he was having a 30.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's crazy. But we gonna get into, you know, my favorite segment of the show.
Bet.
You know, it's called Show Me the Buckets.
Okay.
We're gonna look up these JUCO highlights, man. And where we at? Yeah, look at that. There we go. Is this this?
No, this one, that's D2 right there.
On. Yeah, I got it. Here we go.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, you was crazy bouncy in this too. Okay,
so
that's crazy.
The clips that you see, that is the recreational center.
Oh, okay. Where you like just by yourself?
Yeah,
dunking?
freelance dunking. That's the recreational.
I see the swag though, the Kobe 6s.
You see those? Those was.
Did you edit that? I mean, you like customize those, or you bought them like that?
No, I believe back then I ordered them like that.
That's crazy. That's swag. Okay, one sleeve on.
I was sleeved up back then.
I
wasn't even rocking sleeves. I was sleeved up in JUCO for sure.
And y'all had the what's that? We had the same Syracuse style shorts and jersey.
Yeah.
With the little cross at the bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nuts. Head at the rim.
Yeah, and I was super hyped that day. We had a game too. I was like, let me just go warm up at the gym. He was like, all right. I think it was this game too.
Now, I do gotta ask though, how did y'all floor is weird, like y'all floor yellow,
yes,
but y'all colors is light blue.
Yeah,
like that's weird to say.
So it was crazy. So we talked about the population being small out there, and for some odd reason, you see that bad boy was packed too. The whole
the whole gym, yeah.
But
little Bron joint.
They had a school. I think it was Campbell County or something like that, and they had a North Campus and a South Campus.
Oh, okay.
They had freshmen and sophomores, and then juniors and sophomores. I mean juniors and seniors. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Oh, on the break. Put the hoodie on. It's raining.
Yeah. It's some light stuff, man.
That's easy work.
Good old days, man. Them young legs,
man.
Hey, you know what's funny though? This is just a side. I used to call my brother like sometimes, like especially when I was like at that top tier, like scoring wise.
Right.
I would like if I score like 18 or something like 19. I'll call my brother like, bro, my average gonna go down, man. I only had 18 and now you're like, bro, you went crazy. I'm like, man, no, it ain't enough.
It ain't enough.
It's gonna go down.
I needed 10 more.
It's gonna go down. And the crazy part is, so at the end of the season, they counted our conference game. So we had a game that we played in Nebraska, and we played against a team, and I had 19. And at the time, I was really averaging 29.7.
Okay.
That 19 knocked it down to like 26 or 27.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Damn.
Sick.
So, what with that, like you on a you riding a high, like you just killing everything. What adversity did you go through, like on the JUCO level?
Man, the hardest part for me was probably just being out there alone. When you out there, this is your first time being away from your family. So I don't know how some people are. Some people are like close family people. Some people are like ready to get out of here. But I think I was really like missing my family. And then it's not like a quick trip where you could just be like, all right, I'll be there in a minute.
Yeah. I know, because when I first went to college, like out of high school, I went to a school in Cali.
Okay.
So like I was out there for like a month, and I'm like, I mean, I probably could have stuck it out. It was just like everything was terrible. Like I ain't had no service. At the house we lived at, the TV, like couldn't watch TV. We didn't have cable, and we didn't have regular TV. So I'm like, bro, like, I can't do nothing. I had to go to the corner to talk on the phone.
Yeah.
And mind you, I'm in Cali, so that heat is different. Like it's dry heat. So like you know how here in Michigan in the summer it's hot. You like, all right, it's hot, but when a breeze come, you like, whoo, like that's smooth. I'm good now. A breeze come through down in Cali, it's hot. Like it's just like a different type of heat hitting you. I'm like, bro, like what's going on? I'm like, yeah, I gotta get up out of here.
Were you able to visit your JUCO when you went? Or did you just go?
That first one? No. I just talked to the coach, and he talked like it was just what he said was different from like all the other coaches, and it was like like when you get recruited, it's like, hey, like we're gonna give you the ball, you're gonna be a key player in the offense, you're gonna be leading scorer. Like I see that with you, but like with this coach, he just was like, I feel like you'll thrive in my system. Yeah. Like and back then I was more so because I'm a point guard, so I'm like, all right, like if he's saying that means like I'm a pass here. Might go set an off screen, then I'm coming back off a double or something, like what I'm saying, like something like that. Yeah. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna be like a key guy in the system, but I'm not gonna be like just that. Like it's not like here, go get 30. Right. It's like you're gonna be in the system. So that's why I chose to go there. Right. But it just wasn't. It wasn't that.
Yeah, and we had the similar. I guess we had the similar story. And thank God my system it worked for me.
But see, and that's what I'm saying. Like it probably could have worked, but I couldn't do. I was only here for.
Because my recruitment, like I didn't like. All I got was like pictures. Like I wasn't about to go visit. I'm not about to go out there to Wyoming. Like it's not a quick trip to what I mean.
Right, so, that's something you got to prepare for.
They just talked to me about it too. Just explain stuff and. Some of the stuff panned out. It was a nice facility. I think they just built everything new because, like I said, this was their first time as a basketball program anyway. So they didn't really have any, I don't think, no canvases or anything like that yet. So everything was brand new. And then, like you said, like my coach at the time, he brought one of our players from Miles. And I don't know why he didn't bring my brother with us, but he brought our point guard with us, and we was able to fit the system. It was a nice little system, and I ain't gonna lie to you. So when I got there my freshman year, my coach didn't have me starting.
Oh, shit.
And I ain't gonna tell names, nothing like that, because it's my boy, but I had to go.
This is Juco Kings, man.
I had to go.
We put all that out there.
Bro, man. We got there, and coach did, oh yeah, this is the first five right here. And I'm looking like,
No, and then, you don't know, okay.
I'm like, what? And then I'm like, okay. So then by the time of the start of the season, I was starting. And then, so my boy Juan, his name Dewan Wright, so he was starting too. Mm-hmm. But for me, coach, like when it came to like doing the 5-on-5, we was never on the same team. Never.
Like y'all had to guard each other, or it was
every time. I'm not guarding nobody else. I'm like, man. Right. And then he gonna make you work. Iron. Yeah. So he sharpened my game for real the most. I feel like in that JUCO realm, I feel like he really took my game to that next level to make me go hard to fight. Then when he got up out of there, I was able to go ahead and do my thing. Go ahead, get up out of here. Get out of here. Let me get some of this. Watch out. Yeah.
Early.
Yeah.
Nah. So now, like with that, like you your first year, you do your thing. Second year, you do your thing. You're JUCO All-American. Now, like, what is it like now getting recruited? Like
now, the recruitment is crazy at this point. So now this is the most love I ever got. You know what I mean? So I'm getting love from everybody calling. So I'll just give you my top three. Okay. At the time, it was probably going to be it was Hawaii. It was there. Okay. Texas Tech was there. And then this is a low key school just because it was like one of those like low key. They probably up a little bit now, but Iona.
Oh yeah, I remember them. I remember seeing
on the cusp up. Rodney Hurd, he was the owner of our team, Detroit team. He, I think he was working with the Knicks at the time. He put a bug in their ear for all the New York teams. So I'm already because we out west. Ain't no way they knowing anything about me. Right. Most of my recruitments and most of my teams
was all west.
Were mostly out west. Okay. So like the Wyoming's, Colorado State, North Dakota. Like all those schools was like looking for me out that way. So it was it was harder to get schools more towards this way. I did also was the third school too. I didn't even say on it. The third school really was Dayton. Okay. Dayton was the third school. They had came to my senior night, dropped 40. One of the 40s was on senior night, and then I seen this guy like talking to my mom. I'm like, and he was black. I'm like, who's this guy? Like, talking to my mom. It's, honestly, no offense, but it's like not that many.
Listen.
So I'm wondering like, who's this?
Funny as shit is like when I was at Kirtland. Okay. Mind you, Kirtland is
I know.
It ain't nothing up there.
Yeah,
like, it's like people, like literally one of my teammates would leave practice and be like, I'm going to my blind. He's like, yo, blind, what is that? He like, I got a deer blind, like where he hunts. So like he got a deer blind set up. So that let you know what type of up north it was.
Yeah.
And when we used to see, like, it's me and like, how many, we had a bunch of black people my freshman year. We had a bunch of black players.
Okay.
So like when we would be together and we'd see another black person that wasn't on the basketball team, we'd be like, hey man,
what up?
What you doing up here? Like, that shit was funny as hell. Yeah. We literally would be like, hey, like we'd run down on you, like, hey bro, what you doing here? They, oh man, on the golf team, on the bowling team, like we got all that, man. Yeah. But just the fact of seeing a black person that didn't play basketball up there was like, who is this? Like, you know, so I already know when you see somebody that like, you're like, hey, who the fuck is that?
Yeah, we didn't like. That's crazy because we didn't have that many. My JUCO, we didn't have that many athletics. We had which is crazy because you talk about these teams and it just like grabbed my attention. We had a rodeo team. So
I mean, it makes sense though. Like you
out that way, so
like, Wyoming, shit, whatever.
Why we couldn't get like a soccer? Like, you can do that.
Nah,
we did. We had cross country, basketball, and rodeo.
They groom people out there to ride them damn bulls.
Hey, they the toughest. Hey, I'm telling you.
But like that shit, like you ever watch it?
They
like,
tough. Yeah.
Like not just the bull riding, but like what they be doing with the horses.
Yeah.
And shit. Like that take like dedication to train a horse to be like, all right, like you gonna trot right now. Like how do you know what I'm saying? Like how you teach something to be like, all right, I'm gonna do this. Like that shit crazy.
Bro, I went to go visit my brother in Montana one time, and he took us to one of those things. I don't know what it's called, maybe a rodeo or something. I don't know, but it's like when they do all that stuff, you know, tackle the bulls and the horns and all that
the
extra
calves
stuff.
and stuff like that. Yeah,
and they had the little kids out there, bro. They had like a little calf.
They started them early.
Tied some money around his neck. And then it was like, you know, let them go and go get them kids getting travel stuff. It was nice. It was so awesome though. She was like, oh, but they cool though. You know what I'm saying? They wasn't like, oh, crying and stuff like that. So it's like they grow up tough, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
They grow up
like,
tough.
That's a different level of like
dedication and like you have to be consistent with that. Because if you don't, you're gonna mess up everything. Like,
you can hurt something and that'll be all she wrote.
Yes, sir.
For sure. So you got Dayton. You said
Dayton. I was gonna go to Texas Tech or Hawaii.
So how did you end up deciding on Southern Nazarene?
Man, so Southern Nazarene. Southern Nazarene at the time was a NAIA. We transitioned to a D2. So my second year there, we was at D2. So we wasn't eligible to play for anything, but we still had the competition. And we still came in with some nice stuff going on. Which also at my junior college, like that circuit was I feel like that Region 9 was a great circuit. Like those guys had like D1 guys. A lot of guys went to D1 out of there. And a lot of transfer D1s came from out of there too.
Okay.
So they had to come down here and then go right back up real quick type stuff.
Okay.
And for me, so when I was doing my recruitment process again, you know, everybody was hitting me up, calling me, and I wasn't handling my business. And
like in the classroom type
thing?
Okay.
I wasn't handling my business. And I remember this day, like it was nothing. My coach, you know, called me to the office one time and was like, hey bro, like you know, you're doing bad this and the third, we need you to try because you got some making up to do and just, you know, give it a try. So, you know, I tried really hard, and I can't say, like, I didn't try really hard. That's one of those things, like, you know, I wish I could go back. Like, that one I actually tried because I really wanted to go to that D1, like, that next level.
Right.
Bro.
So, if you could have went, what school would it have been between them three?
So, Paul Williams, he was at Dayton.
Yep.
And I think I probably would have picked Dayton just because it was a little bit closer to home.
For sure.
I would have loved Hawaii, don't get me wrong, just to be out there in Honolulu, bro.
The only thing, like, when I was in high school, I remember, like, seeing in the tournament they had, the Maui tournament. Yeah. I used to be like, damn, like, I wonder what it'd be like to play out there. And then I'm like, they got a school. I'm like, yo, like, I would love to go there. But then, like, they say, like, being in Hawaii is, you know, like, you got to pay more for certain stuff because they got only so much coming in.
Yeah.
But like that would have been
Yeah, that would have been a nice experience, but I probably would have came a little bit closer to home just so family and people can come to my games a little bit and check me out.
For sure.
So that would have been nicer for them. I think I would have for sure.
You and Paul together? That would have been crazy.
Yeah.
Because that would have been what his...
I think it was his senior year.
Yeah, that would have been his senior year. Because he came out in 08. So 2011, 2012 would have been his senior
Yeah,
year.
and another school, Duquesne.
Okay.
My boy E. Evans, he was out there too.
You know,
they was recruiting me really heavy. They was coming to my practice.
You would have been there, like, that would have been your junior year, your senior year, you would have been with Mike T.
Yep. So we would have been running.
I'm just thinking
crazy,
about the lobs, like
going crazy, like, you know what I'm saying?
Oh shit.
So like, yeah, it was my coach. He had told me, like, yeah, you know what I'm saying, you ain't handle your business, man. Like, I'm sorry, but you ain't gonna go to the D1 level. Like,
see, like, so with that, where y'all, that's part of, you know, that's the adversity, you know, you went through on the JUCO level. Did y'all, like, y'all ain't have like study hall, like, like mandatory shit? Like, I mean, I'm just saying, like my, like, JUCO I was at, it was like, you know, our coach was big on being on time for shit and taking care of shit. And so it was like, if you wasn't lifting, like, if you wasn't getting better lifting in the weight room, like, if you lifting like 155 this week and then you ain't bumped up to 160 by next week, like,
it's a problem.
Like, he on your ass. And same thing with study hall. Like, bro, you only did an hour of study hall this week. Like, what's going on? Like, we at study hall every night.
Yeah.
So how are you know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't fail a class, but like a teacher, like, I had a problem with a teacher. That was like the university I went to. It had a racist teacher. And one of my teammates, we lived in the same house. He passed the class with a C. I'm helping him with his homework, but he passed the class with a C, and I get a U. So I wrote a letter to the dean or whatever, and my coach was on my ass. He's like, how you fail this class? I'm like, bro, like,
I don't know.
I didn't fail this class. Like, I'm showing this dude how to do shit. Like, how it looks that I'm failing if I'm showing him how to do it and he passed with a C.
Right.
Like, make it make sense. So like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I'm saying, like, study hall wise, like, you know. Yeah. I mean, I'm pretty sure I had it, but it wasn't like, they wasn't clocking you like, hey, like,
exactly.
Make sure you go.
We had it type, like, we're just like meter. Like, it wasn't like no type where it's like, tutors here with us. All right, like, who needs, like, it wasn't like that yet. Right. So it was basically him watching us do our homework, and then we was kind of like, depending on who was in who class, swapping homeworks anyway. Right. So, and at that point, you're not learning. You're just getting the work done. Right. So I think that was the issue, because, you know, when testing time come, you don't even know it. Now you looking real dumb. So facts. I think I probably could have tightened up a little bit in the books, but I feel like when you get to college, like high school, like,
it's different,
bro. It's like, way different. I was like, this is like, a level up. Like, ain't no way. Like,
it's like, so it's like, the difference is, like, if you don't go to class, ain't nobody penalizing you. Like, that's the thing, because like I like. The JUCO I was at, if I missed class, it was a problem. Like, everybody running, and you don't want your team on your ass. Like, you ain't go to class, bro. Like, fuck, I gotta run because you ain't go to class. So like, but when I got to the university, and I think the first time I didn't go to class, I think I panicked. I called my coach. Hey, coach, like, I overslept, man. I was up in the gym last night, like this, that. He like, all right. Yeah. I'm like, so we good? He like, yeah, like, see you at practice. Right. Yeah. I'm the wrong nigga to tell. When I tell you, I was like, every week, I'm like, I ain't going there.
And that's the thing too, like, when you, and so, like I said, like, you in the middle of nowhere, you all the way out there in Cali, bro. Like, we don't have anybody to be like, hey, man, come on, man, tighten up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because we always been on top of our game. We always been kind of like spoon-fed a little bit. You know what I'm saying? We've been kind of pampered a little bit. Yeah, we top guns. Like, we deserved it at this point. Yeah. Then, like I said, you kind of start back over. You got to work your way back up. But I think that was like my issue. I'm glad I developed it at the next level. Right. For sure. So then I was able to get them checks and stuff like that. So that was nice. The next level when I went, Southern Nazarene. It's the NIA / D2. Okay. So when I found out I wasn't going to D1, Bro, I was in the room crying like the whole day. Bro, I went
Trust me,
right to my room, closed the door, lights out, just cried the whole day. No more classes. I don't even care no more at this point.
Man.
So I got over it. Ended up, leaving. And I get home. So I'm getting still kind of calls, but I'm getting calls from these schools. So I started getting, calls from these D2 and stuff like that, and NAIAs, and I don't know nothing about like these schools or anything like that. So I'm like, I don't know. So the school in Oklahoma, they called me and was like, come out, check us out real quick, this and the third. And I checked out the campus. It was a great facility. Everything's brand new. They had dormitory and stuff like that. It was kind of co-ed, just the girls on this side, boys on this side.
Oh, okay.
But you get to still see some girls, you know what I'm saying? But you ain't going to any rooms like that.
Damn, see, like that, I swear, like I be feeling like college-wise, like living on campus. I tell people all the time, like younger people getting ready to go, like bro, like when you get there, like just experience as much as you can. Not so much like messing with girls, but it's just like living in dorms. Like that experience is like everything, because you get to see how you get to kind of get a feel of how you're gonna be on your own. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like especially, well, for me, I had a single suite, so like it's just me on this side. But like if I go through the bathroom, I can get to my suite mate's room or whatever. But like we both had single suites. But like my homeboy down the hall, he had a double suite connected to him and one of my teammates. Okay. But like that campus life is just different. Like just walking around at like 2 a.m. and seeing who up. Like, hey, what y'all on? Like me and my homie JC, like we literally would just walk the campus, and like so ours was like ground floor was all dudes, then first floor was co-ed, second floor was all girls, third floor was co-ed, and then fourth floor was all boys. So like I was on the first floor, that was co-ed. Then we'd go up to the third floor and just walk around and talk to people. It's like 2 a.m. and be like, hey, y'all got some Pop-Tarts, y'all got some fruit snacks? Like literally would just like, it's almost like every stop we hit, we get something different from somebody's room. Like just walk around with a grocery bag. Yeah,
it's nice. It's a great experience. And what they got me as, they had before a couple of guys, they messed it up for us, but they actually had bro, I'm telling you, they had a suite for us, but then they messed it up. They actually had apartments for the basketball players off campus. Oh damn! But then the basketball guys, before us, then messed that up. So then they put us on campus, drinking, partying, doing extra stuff. And so my school, so they took me in the gym, bro. When I walked in the gym, I was like, I looked around, I was like, man, I can play here. And then he's like, you trying to sign? I'm like, yeah, like this is the biggest arena ever, like been. Like I mean, yeah, like why not? Like this is great. And then like we didn't get no snow. I knew the weather was cool there. They just like had tornado seasons, but it just depends on where you at. It's not hitting your area every time. So it was cool. And like you said, you'll be walking around at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. I used to longboard, so it's kind of like a skateboard. It's like a long board. And we just like ride around campus.
That's where it comes from. Hey, so first of all, this man has a golden left leg. If y'all need to know, so now I know where that crazy ass bounce come from. This nigga say he's a longboard, so he fucking Lupe Fiasco kick push
all the time. No, for real, no lie. You can ask my boy Juan. He used to watch me. Like all my friends, like I feel like the real bounce came from. I used to do 1,000 calf raises, bro. I think with the way, like with certain people who jump like that it matters. That method. You more so of a 1-footed jumper. Yeah. But you can dunk off 2. I've always been a 2-footed jumper. Like my bounce come like I'm 1-2 and it's a launch pad. But like off 1, I might get a little, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm putting this much in the rim. But like off 2, I'm all this over the rim. So you know what I'm saying? Like that's why I say like the calf raises is different. So like for me it was step ups. Okay. Like I used to do the step ups, like have the either off the bleachers when one of them pushed in, doing step ups on that, or just squat jumps because I'm a 2-footed jumper. Yeah. So like that's where I feel like depending on how you jump, certain exercises are better for you. Yeah. But that kick push, and that worked too. I'm for sure that's where most of it came from, especially if you just outside in the heat. Yeah, for sure.
No, for sure, that's dope.
It was nice. Yeah. I think for sure, like, I don't know, we gonna get to it, but I think we are one of the best players like we ever played against.
Oh, talking about on the next level. Yeah, we get to that. But let's talk about it.
Talk about it.
Adjusting to playing on the university level. Like, what was that like?
So playing on that next level, like, you understand like the physicality, and you understand the strength and like speed and like timing is so different. So I remember like my first day at Southern Nazarene, we had a practice. So at the time, like, okay, like back then, like, you the man. So you, like you said, you can go to practice off a part tart in Juco, or you can go off a bag of chips, or something light like a sandwich.
Yeah.
So I go to this D2, I'm probably ain't even eat for real. We got a cafeteria, nice and everything, and we got a little restaurant downstairs.
Okay.
Where you can get some food and stuff. But at the time, I'm the man. I'm Juco. You know what I'm saying? I'm averaging this. So I'm coming in like, I'm coming in like, you know what I'm saying? What the transfer, what y'all do, man? What y'all coming in with, man? What's going on here?
No cap.
So we size each other up for real. You know what I'm saying?
Nigga, I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, like, hey, look, I'm gonna have the mind. Look, y'all want to see the video again? I got so it was crazy. So you know what I'm saying? So you kind of like going against your peers, but at the same time, y'all kind of bros at the same time. Oh yeah,
for sure.
Because y'all all came from out of nowhere and they all brought y'all in together. So you create a bond with guys too when you do stuff like that.
Man, I got to Siena, bro, and my homeboy Cecil Clark, shout out Cecil. RT, shout out RT. LaTwan Wesley, and Jordan Chambers.
Okay.
After practice, like, I'll get my shots up on the gun, and they'd be over there like playing 2-on-2, 1-on-1, and I'd be like, man, let me hop in this, bro. They like, all right, nigga, like, fuck, like, come on. Nigga, you ain't shit, like, you know what I'm saying? That's how, you know how it is when you talk to the boys, like, it ain't no like beef. It's just like, nigga, you ain't shit, like, let's go. Yeah. Them ones and them 2-on-2s, like, after practice, niggas really got to it, like, we was at it. Like, that shit, that's so I know what you mean. Like, nigga, you like, yeah, we bros, but when we step on the court, like, I don't fuck with you. Yeah. Like, that shit, it hit different, bro. Like, we used to be at it. Yeah. I had my boy from Cali. He challenged. We just bumped heads one day, and then, like, good thing about back then, like, which we didn't have access like this in like high school or like AAU or whatever like that. We was like, we had an issue, and he was like, man, we can go to the gym right now. Type deal, you know what I'm saying? Right, like, we had access back then, you know what I'm saying? Right, so we was like, what? Come on. Like, so we went, and then, I handled my business, and he's like, all right. And then, we respect each other out of that. But I feel like when you get to the next level, I went to the practice, bro, and my first day, I'm thinking, coming in, and man, I probably really didn't eat for real. I'm light, so I'm really not weights for real. Like you said, yo, Juco, my coach, I mean, once I got it kind of going and figured out kind of my game and scoring like that, he didn't really like tweak nothing. He didn't really say, hey, you need this or you need that. He just kind of like, shit, just let me rock. Right. So I didn't really have to hit weights for real, to be honest with you. I was definitely in shape though, so I'm running like crazy. So when I get there, I'm, not strong at all. So I remember, bro, we practicing, and I'm talking about we doing the warm-ups. We didn't touch the ball. It's all conditioning. So this is, you gotta think about it. We doing probably some side shuffles, the free throw line. And then he got the cones out. We got to run up, side shuffle back. We is in there running. I'm talking. I get halfway through the cardio part or whatever, this running part. Bro, out of nowhere, I wake up. I'm in the training room. I wake up. I fainted. I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, yo, what's going on? Like, I didn't even know he fainted. You don't? I mean, I didn't know. Yeah, I had no idea. Like, at least some people would be like, man, I just felt lightheaded. I was like, bro. And I did feel lightheaded but I'm tired, so I'm really like trying to catch a breath for real. But I don't know that I really can't breathe, and then I'm bent over and everything. I just mirror. You know what's funny? Like, coaches, it's scientifically proven that bending over to breathe while conditioning is better for you than standing straight up because it's like an airflow.
For real.
So like all that shit coaches be saying, like, oh, put your hand on your head, put your hands on your hips, stand up straight.
I feel like I be so lightheaded. I'm like,
man, hell no. If you bend down and breathe, it's just when you come up, you're not supposed to like come up fast. Then you'll fucking pass out. But if you just down and breathing, you gotta, the air passage is like open more.
Yeah.
I do research on everything. Like I don't just research my guests that I bring on podcasts.
Yeah. Not just stats, man. It's not
just stats, man. I research everything, man. So when coaches, kids, when y'all don't blame me, and I don't want to get you kicked out of practice. But if your coach tell you like, hey, stand up straight, be like, nah, coach, the airways is open more.
It's better.
You good?
Yeah. But I feel like honestly, that's probably more of I think that's probably more of a mental strength thing. Like, just make sure you just stay strong. But sometimes we need it. And at that point, I just remember my coach walking into the training room and I was laying on that table, bro. He was like, "What's going on?" I was like, "I don't know." He was like, "Well, did you eat today?" I was like, "No, not for real." And then he was like, you know, they had me strapped up to stuff like that.
Yeah,
and
they was
like,
IV.
man,
Y'all was conditioning, boy.
Man, they gave me some they went to the vending machine, gave me some Skittles or something like that, and I went back out there a little bit, started shooting or whatever. But like they was like, man, you gotta eat. I was like, man, honestly,
I ain't used to that.
Yeah, I wouldn't have to do all this at Juco. I ain't gonna lie, y'all put me back through the ringer. But that's what I was saying, when you come in, like I was in high school, I was a big dog, trying to go in Juco, was a little pup. Then became big dog. You got to start back over. It's a process, bro. So I had to build my way back up, which was awesome, by the way.
Definitely.
So that segue is when I got there, my coach had me. First of all, bro, I'm averaging 30 coming into your school, bro. I'm thinking I'm starting. No lie to no. I don't care. No offense to none of your guys. He's like none of your guys, and I ain't trying to. I ain't trying to say like nothing about none of your teammates, but. When we was playing, so honestly, what kind of hurt me is my junior year is we actually had 5 seniors that fit 1 through 5, bro.
Damn.
So it was like a point guard, it was a shooting guard, small forward, a power forward, and a big fella. And it just fit like 1 through 5, and it was like, why not? Like, right. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it makes sense.
And I never complained about it either. I never was like, man, I need to take a spot. I was more I'm gonna prove it. I'm gonna make sure you see this. And so my junior year, I was averaging 20 off the bench. So
for 3 games, you didn't start 3 games.
3 games. I didn't start 3 games. My first that was my senior year.
Oh, senior year. Okay.
Senior.
I was about to say like
senior,
over here pouting.
No. Senior. Some stuff happened on campus, and I'll tell you about that.
Okay.
But no, my junior year, I came straight in. I was ready. I came straight in, and when I got my body and stuff like that situated with the conditioning and the level that I'm about to be on, because then, like you said, like. We had that process. Like, hey, if you hit this 165, you ain't at 180 by the next week. You know, it's gonna be some issues, stuff like that. And our assistant coaches is actually in there, just like study hall. Our coaches is in there, and we got people in there to help us and stuff like that. So we actually is whole program.
See, like the difference for me with like weightlifting was different towards the end of the year when I first got to Siena, but like study hall wise. It didn't matter. Like they just was like you had to go in the library, had to sign, your name, and then sign what time you sign in, what time, and when you leave. Now, I only had to do like 3 hours a week, but I was doing 7. Literally, like I'm doing 7 hours of study hall a week. But that's because I know, my coach. Like, hey, like I know my coach from the JUCO. Like everything that I learned on the JUCO level, I took to the university and like just used it to where like. Like I'm pretty sure I had coaches meetings and stuff like that where they, all the coaches bring just one player in at a time and, like, hey, you got to get stronger, need you to hustle more on defense, need you to, help rebound like that. Like my meetings was like, shit, how many shots you shoot today? Because they like, it was no reason to talk about grades. And there was no reason to talk about like what I'm gonna do on the floor.
That's awesome.
Cause I was locked in, like, and that's why I say like they'd be like my coach used to be like, man, I think you hear more than me.
And how could you not want to work with a kid like that? You know what I'm saying? Putting in the work.
Man, I'm
doing
like, I was just like, that's why I say like locked in. Like that was my phrase, was like 1,000 a day make the defense pay. Like that was my phrase. Like, you know, that apple a day keep the doctor away. Like
absolutely.
My phrase was 1,000 a day make the defense pay. So if I'm shooting 1,000 shots and you give me one open, I'm gonna make you pay for it.
For sure.
Like, so that was my philosophy. And like, that's why I say like my coach used to be like you be here more than me. Like I ain't got to talk to you. Like just keep up whatever you're doing.
Yeah.
Like, so that's why like when it was, you know, outside of school, I mean outside of class and outside of basketball, it was like I'm chilling with girls, chilling with my homies till like 3 a.m. Like, so it wasn't, you know, like I was so locked in with basketball that I didn't, you know, like it was like, what can you tell me? Like I'm on top of everything.
Yeah.
So yeah, like
that's awesome.
Yeah, it was different, but like what
I needed you to be my roommate, dog. Dang, I needed you to be my roommate this whole time, dog. That's what you tell me. I would have been straight, dog.
I thought I would have been straight. Like you wasn't averaging 20 though. Like you just wanted to average 40.
Man, I would have been straight, dog.
If we roommates, that means I'm on the same team as you. So
hey,
I got to get my buckets too.
We would have to figure it out, man. I don't know how. We would have to figure it out.
That would man. Listen, us together.
Yeah, would have been crazy. Because then how would you play that? And who gonna guard? And then y'all ain't got that many best guards.
Right, y'all ain't got that many great defenders. Yeah, one of your best defenders is gonna be like, all right, I'm going here.
Yeah, I don't feel like it's
so if you stopping this one or you slowing this one down, which is hard to do for one, you still got to try to slow this one down. Yeah, that would be tough. So with no, you said something about Westbrook. What happened with that?
My boy Westbrook. Yeah, we so the Thunder. So we in my D2, and at this time this is my junior year, and I believe this during the lockout.
Okay.
So they had stopped playing. They started doing that tour stuff.
Yeah, the lockout games. And
so shit. So shout out to my man Vince Baldwin. He took care of me. That's my guy. He always took care of me. Vince Baldwin. He got me some tickets. And it was like, yeah, take you and a couple of your teammates to one of the games.
That's dope.
So they had the, I don't know if you remember, they had the white, one team had the all white jerseys and one team had the all blue jerseys.
Yeah. Was that the game
that was in OKC.
Bron and Jeff Green played?
Bron played, Jeff Green played. Crazy person.
James Harden.
Beasley was going crazy. He had like 70.
Come on, bro. Like,
first of all, so underrated
Mike Beasley is like one of the greatest scorers ever.
Cold, bro.
Like, the stories that people tell about Mike, first of all, he ain't never lost a one-on-one in the league.
I can believe it.
And, they say like him and Bron played and he was like, we never finished.
Yeah, I can believe it.
But you know why niggas never finish.
I can believe it.
Somebody's winning and it's like, all right, I got to start something. I ain't about to lose.
No. And I can believe, and I was watching him and he was making it look easy. I'm like, Beasley is nice.
Yeah.
But, so we went to that. And so when those guys was coming around, they had free time on their hands. And, OKC, it's slow. It's a slow town. It's not really, that much going on. They got, Oklahoma State and OSU. OU, I'm sorry.
Yeah, OU.
And that's kind of it. They maybe got like a little nightlife a little bit, but other than that, you going to the movies, bowling, and concerts. Like it's not too much going on. So honestly, KD and Westbrook and them used to come to our games.
Okay, so, that's dope.
Yeah, it was real nice. And also, some of the teams when they come in to play OKC, they will come to our facility and shoot around and stuff.
Oh, okay.
So I was able to see the Warriors. I seen Steph. And I seen who else came through. I think Orlando or somebody came through.
Okay.
But somebody else came through. But the Westbrook situation, so when they was during their little lockout, they came up to the gym one time. And I'm in class too. So I'm in class and my homeboy hit me like, hey bro, the Thunder here and they said they about to let us hoop. I'm like, what?
Hey, I gotta go.
No, I didn't say a word. I was like, what? And I think I was in stats or something because I know I had my computer statistics. So I'm like, no, I wasn't. I'm for sure texting. I was not on the phone. And I'm looking. I'm like, what? I'm like, for real? He's like, yeah, we're in the gym right now. Come on. I said, packed up everything. Teacher talking everything. My partner's looking at me crazy, like, where are you going? Like, you know, that type deal. I'm not even saying that. I'm just walking out like, I'm out of here. Go straight to the gym, you know, change up, whatever. So my homeboys in there sitting, waiting to play. And, you know, some of the girls' team in there watching. So it's really secluded, though. Don't nobody know.
Right.
But the crazy part is, if you walk in our parking lot, because they was in our gym.
Right,
you walk in our parking lot and see all these cars out here, you like, ooh. Like,
right,
you knew who was in
on?
there. Like, yeah, you knew, like, come on now.
Facts.
So you was just, I remember just running up, seeing all them cars and whips. I'm like, oh my God, they are here. So you go in there, you know, I changed my clothes, you know, sitting there, and, you know, people watching this, like, nobody in the school know to be in there. So it was probably like 10 people. And that was like my teammates, it was only like 4 of us or 3 of us. Yeah, it was 4 of us together. I was the 4th one.
Mm-hmm.
So they end up, I ain't gonna lie, bro. So they humbled us a little bit. So we sitting there. They playing, I think, to 7.
All ones.
Yep. So they play, oh, one more. So they was one more on us for the longest time, bro. So they one more us like 5 games.
Damn.
So we like, man, at the point, me personally, I was like, you know what, man? Forget them, dog. I ain't got time, man. I just left out of class for this, man, to watch them.
To watch
like, that's cool, too. But honestly, I thought y'all told us we was going to hoop. So I'm like, they could have just said we can watch. I would have watched, but because I ain't gonna lie, they was in there getting busy. And back then, this is a KD, James Harden,
and Russell Westbrook,
Jeff Green, young Reggie Jackson. I don't know if Jeff was in there.
Was he?
Because Perk was in there.
No, Jeff wasn't on OKC then.
Yeah, I don't think he was there because they had
11, 12. No,
they had Surge, but all the foreign guys were gone home. Nick Collison, a couple other cats. Eric Maynard.
Okay.
And Daquan Cook. Well, he a real one too.
Man, he got a blick.
Real blick. So we hooped. So I'm like, man, forget them, man. They ain't letting us hoop, whatever. Like, I ain't about to be waiting to keep one in us, bro. One more in us, bro. So then next thing you know, they was just like, I think it was KD or somebody was like, all right, y'all ready? I was like, oh yeah, let's go. Y'all ready? I'm ready. I was just stretching. I'm ready. You ready? I was just stretching. Talk about, because I'm sick. I'm about to leave for a while. I just stretched. I'm ready. I'm so ready. Come on. Who team my own?
Still untied. Talking about, I'm ready.
What? Who team my own, bro? Come on. So I ended up being on. It was like, so they trying to figure out who gonna play with us and stuff. They're like, all right, man, this is probably their last game. Who gonna play with these two type deal? Like, you know what I'm saying? Who wanna play with these niggas? Like, you know what I'm saying? So, who was on my team? It was me, Eric Maynard, James Harden stayed out there. He played, and then my other 2 teammates. And then they had like, Perk was watching. Cole, the dude from Kansas, big fella. He about 6'8".
Cole Aldridge?
Cole Aldridge. He was there because he dunked on my teammate.
Hey, he was like, back in Kansas, he was like Jokic. He looked like Jokic to me.
And he's so big, but he was athletic Jokic because he was catching tip dunks, all that. I'm like, this guy is really like that. Mm-hmm. And you would never know. Like, this 15th guy in the league will go crazy anywhere. Trust me.
I tell people that all the time.
All the time. Reggie was working in there, and we didn't even know who he was for real yet. But who else? And then they had KD and then Westbrook. So we playing and stuff like that. And, you know, I ain't gonna lie, I'm out there really starstruck. I'm out here just running. I ain't even hooping real. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not even hooping, dog. I'm out here just running, bro, doing sprints, bro. I'm not even hooping, bro. I'm out here running sprints, man.
Oh my
God. And I ain't gonna lie, I got an opportunity. You know, we all got an opportunity to shoot one.
Right.
So my opportunity came, and I'm looking to pass it and give it up. They just all staring at me. I'm like, oh, this my one-on-one.
This my one-on-one moment.
All right. So I did my little dribble move, and the dude who was checking me, I forgot who it was. He was probably somebody. I forgot who it was. But he kind of let me shoot them up. Mm-hmm. So I shot it. I missed the mess out of it, though. It was like hard back, like it wasn't like like the other side back iron, like almost an air ball if you would have just a little bit more. Like, yeah, it was bad. I'm like, oh my God, like, you're so nervous, bro. Relax. And then KD was like, that's a good shot. I was like, I missed. He was like, man, good shot. I was like, man. All right, cool.
KD said,
that's cool. But when you out there, I feel like it give you like that cool experience because you're like, I can really put in the work and I can really get out here with these guys. Yeah. So then when we get done playing, we only played one game, and KD made it quick. He made it real quick. He was just bye. We did about 7 down and backs, and we got all our chances to shoot. And KD made it quick. Dang. And it was just amazing to see him like be able to work like that. That guy
lockout KD. That was like, I know you said Beasley had like 60 or whatever, but KD was damn near averaging 50.
KD was like that was like some ridiculous stuff that was able to see him do. And so we got through with that. So at this point, we only played one game. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, man, I'm still got some energy. Right, I'm like,
still first. I just finished.
Y'all trying to roll. They over there icing and everything. Got ice on everything. So they threw. So me, of course. So some people, Westbrook was on the other end shooting with somebody. And then, of course, like, we on this main part. So, I'm up here. I'm doing some stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm
showcasing that golden left leg.
So then back then, I'm working on my new dunk. My new dunk back then was a 360 between the legs.
Oh, okay.
So I'm trying to hit it, spin with it, and for some odd reason I'm not getting it. So KD was like, hey man, just da. And I was like, all right, I'm gonna try. And I was trying it. I don't know if I got it or whatever, but Reggie Jackson, he's sitting on the bleachers like down there watching me. Mm-hmm. And then out of nowhere, he was like, hey, Russ. Hey, Russ, I think he got more bounce than you. So Russ, he like stopped dribbling or whatever he was doing. He just stopped and he looked. He's like, he probably don't. And then he started like walking towards half court. I'm like, what is going on? So I'm like, okay. So my homeboy, he was my teammate. He was right there with me. And he was like, hey, shoot, won't y'all, do a little dunk contest, a little something. You got judges right here, like type deal. And then out of nowhere, he was like, how much money you got? I was like, huh?
Not as much as you, nigga.
Yeah, it ain't gonna matter. Like this little $1,500, $1,700 I got is a weekend.
That's your food money for the week.
You know what I'm saying? That ain't even. It's vending machine money for you. Like I don't know what you. I was like, I only got about. But I ain't telling him like because we had just got paid too and everything. So that's one of my grant stories.
Oh, okay.
Like, I was gonna risk it. I was thinking about it. I was like, I'm gonna risk it, but I was like, nah, he got way more than I do. Mine's gonna hurt way worse than his. I'm going to the mall. No,
I'm going to the mall with this, man.
So yeah, we ended up doing it though. He was like, nah, man. He's like, if you would have had some money, you know, would did it. And then we was like, okay,
all right, fuck it,
that's fine. Yeah,
that's crazy. That's funny as hell.
Yeah.
Westbrook, a true Cali nigga, talking about how much money you got.
Damn.
I didn't even say that I had more money. He said it.
It's two people instigating. He said he wanted the dunk contest.
You the one said that. I was just over here working on stuff.
I'm trying to show off for y'all, man.
I'm trying to show y'all I got a little something.
Yeah, but that OKC, that circuit was one of the best basketball circuits I ever experienced in my life.
Okay.
Daquan, when he came up there that time, and they just like us. They was talking about 2K, talking about Call of Duty. We was trying to get game tags so we could play with them and stuff.
Right.
And Daquan Cook, he actually was like, hey, he's like, y'all be hooping up here? And we was like, shoot, yeah, like we be up here all the time. We ain't got nothing to do. Like, we got a season and everything. Right. Like we just up here chilling. So he's like, y'all mind if I like, come up here and hoop with y'all and stuff like that? We was like, shit.
Pull up.
Yeah, we here. Like, what time you want to come? Like, we're scheduling around you.
I'll make sure I ain't got nothing to do when you want to come up here.
So he's like, so we told him the time, and he came for like a good 2 weeks. He brought like one of his homies that I think played overseas. He's like a big fella.
Okay.
He was cool. I was able to play on his team, and I wasn't able to play on his team a couple times. But seeing his work ethic and seeing how easy he made it seem, he was in the Thunder rotation a little bit, but at that point, like I feel like because he was in Miami before there, and when he won a 3-point contest and stuff, but when he came back to OKC, he just was like pure, like you could just tell, like this is just pure, like this is what I do, like it's automatic. And he was doing stuff that he was not even doing on like TV type stuff, but it's like he still have this in his bag, like his bag.
Yeah, people think that because players sit on the bench, that's what they do. Like in practice, they sitting on the side. Like no, like they playing up and down. They still got to get their work in. Like I'm pretty sure, like the best college player, like right now, can't do nothing with the 15th man on the roster. Like depending on who it is, because it's some 15, like the 15th man be like, bro, like I'll bust you.
What you would do to Giannis, brother? Never mind. Go ahead though. I'm sorry.
Know what I do.
My bad. Never mind.
Time out though. Listen, hear me out though. Me, I'm at his neck. But Thanasis really got game. Like
you think so?
He actually did his thing in the G.
I think it's all just raw, and it's just people drag him for it.
Nah, like I don't know what it is. It's almost like a stigma now for him. Like I think he planned not to fuck up, and he fucks up because he know like the internet gonna like do something to him. Like you know what I'm saying. So like when you got that on you, like if you actually, because he ain't got nothing but time on his hands. So like, so he's sitting on the bench, he not playing that much. So when he do get in the game, and he like, damn, I gotta play not to fuck up. Cause like think about when he remember he hit dog with the sham.
He did sham.
They was giving him, hey, Thanasis got a bag. So he probably saw that, was like, oh shit, I got a bag. Like, all right, now I'm on it. So now when he get in the game, it's like somebody just talked about it on their podcast too. I think it was Gil's Arena. It was like, he really good, but it's like, now when he get in the game, it's like something good gonna happen or something bad gonna happen. But either way, something's gonna happen. Yeah. So that's the thing. Like I think he just got it in his mind. Like, all right, let me play not to mess up, and then he mess up.
I ain't gonna lie. When people be asking like, who would you play in the league for their checks? He'd probably be one of them though. He'd be top 5.
Oh yeah, for sure. I'm playing all bigs. Like if I got my choice, I'm playing bigs.
You think so?
Yeah, but I'm gonna have a clause be like, you can't back me down.
Like, yeah, only 3 dribbles. We're doing
3 dribbles and you can't back me down. Yeah. Somebody that I wouldn't play though, I wouldn't play not DeAndre, but Andre Drummond. Okay. Like he actually like got work. Yeah. And he can do that.
Yeah, I used to see him at the Rochester Lifetime.
Yeah, he used to be there. And he used to be a bit before. Well, it's Greg Grant now, but the Joe D on 19. Yeah. He used to be there all the time.
Yep. And another guy who
used to hoop with Sada all the time.
Oh yeah.
He used to be up there with them.
Yeah, and another guy who I used to get in with out there in OKC, Xavier Henry. I don't know if you remember
the lefty.
Yeah. And back then he was with the Lakers.
Yeah. He got drafted to the Lakers and then OKC.
And he from OKC. He went to Kansas.
Yeah, I remember he was at Kansas. I didn't know he was from OKC.
So he's from OKC. His brother went to my school.
Oh, okay. That's what's up.
And his brother ended up going the baseball route.
Oh, okay.
But he's still he hooped at our school, and he used to come up there to our school all the time, Xavier, and hoop. Mm-hmm. And he'd come up there. And he'd have a couple of like random players from our conference though. Mm-hmm. And he'd be like, can we run and stuff like that? We'd be like, yeah, come on.
That's
and then
dope.
He'd come up there and then I feel like he challenged me the most, and he made me feel like I can go to the next level, because he was always like, when he came in every time, like he was like, I'm not picking you up on my team. Like I'm always playing against you. I'm always gonna go at you. And this and the third. And I would look and like when I like, cause back then, like when you the man like that, if you lose, I don't care whoever got next, they picking you up.
Right.
So I never really sat for real. So
that's like how it be at LA. Like when you doing your thing and then like you lose on some BS and then be like, damn. Yeah. As soon as you about to go sit down, hey bro, you trying to hoop? Yeah.
And then they want you to guard him. Like they like you the best one's gonna try to guard him anyway. And me and him, we was clashing pretty tough. Like he probably had his better days, but honestly, I can honestly say like, I put in work too. I probably for sure gain some respect from him, like the hooping off that tip, because
definitely. Damn, that's dope as hell though. Playing against players from the league, like playing against players in the league. That's probably one of the benefits of being like from them far out schools, like in the middle of nowhere, or like inner city schools. Like I'm pretty sure like it's been Knicks players that then went to a high school or something. Like, hey, like can I run with y'all? Like especially during the lockout. Like I'm pretty sure like it's a dozen people with stories just like that. Like man, I played against Kobe one time because I was just at UCLA. He pulled up. Some shit like that.
They got a video of Kobe at our school too. It's on the internet.
For real?
Bro, he talking to one of the little coaches or something like that, telling about some defensive stuff.
Oh, okay, damn.
And I got that joke saved in my phone. I wasn't even there, but I still got it saved in my phone. But I don't care. I was like, Kobe was here. I don't care. He walked right over here. Everything. It's crazy.
Yeah. So we got off, not off topic, but we gonna, you know, I love this part of the show. We gonna go to the show me the buckets.
Show me the buckets.
Was at Southern Nazarene.
Okay.
This right here, you was going crazy. Oh, Steel.
So this the real developed game right here, though.
Man, that hoodie is, man, that's crazy. Okay, throw that up. Oh, off the Glad, that's crazy.
Yeah, that was my first game back. You was talking about that 3-game thing.
Oh,
that's my first game back.
Gym packed. Okay, lobs. Hey, what was your colors like? Burgundy and what?
Yeah, black and white.
Oh, okay.
Maroon, whatever you want to call it. Crimson.
Yeah.
Whatever you want to give it.
Oh, off the workout.
Right, we did though.
Hey, come on,
just put it up there.
Just put it by the rim. I got it.
Yeah.
Lot of dunks, boy.
Yeah, it was a lot. It was the good old days.
That boy had some frequent flyer miles. Okay.
Yeah, but this school really helped me develop. This really got my jumper together for sure. My handles got way better when I got here. Okay. Just the whole package.
Off the screen MIDI, that's easy work.
Yeah, just the whole
off the
package
stagger,
just came together.
Oh, good drop. Yeah, that's it's tough. Good pass. Okay, little dimers.
Yeah, I feel like that's what all these be until like it's a couple little shots on there. I don't know. I probably did segments. You know how I be.
Oh yeah,
just getting the whole game. It's gonna be some Tracy's all that going on.
Oh yeah, trust me. I watched all of this. I watched it. Oh, that's tough.
That was tough. I ain't gonna lie.
Did they call? They ain't call no foul though.
No,
they should have. Hey. Okay. Open court.
Man, you know what's crazy? I had 20 in that first half. Ended up with 26. Like, don't that be crazy?
You trash.
Don't that be crazy? Like, you be like, bro, I'm going crazy. Like, no, you're not.
I mean, you technically did.
Like, what's going on?
You technically did go crazy, but it was just all in the half.
I could have swore I was on pace for a 50 or something. Like, I ain't know what was going on. That crowd was crazy.
That shit happened to me. Episode 2, I was talking to James about when we played them. I had 30 in the first half, bro.
Yeah.
I ended the game with 38.
36. Oh.
But I went from having 5'11" and 6'4", maybe, switching defenders. I mean, I had them on me. Then I got a 7-footer.
Yeah.
Like, they can actually guard. Like, they got, and them 8 was like all like mishaps where like, cause still like on the pro level, he was a defensive player of the year. So like, he really like be locked in when it come time to play defense. Still got this, like I love Steel to death, but still got this switch in his head where like, you know how like wrestlers be like, them niggas go from like chilling to when the camera on, it's like, oh, whatever you want to do. It's like, he got one of them switches where like, nigga, I don't know you. Like, and that nigga played defense like I talked about his mama or something, bro. Like
on that.
Like I can't make it up, bro. Like I'm talking, matter of fact, I'll give you one. My first professional game, bro, played against him. First pro game, I played against him. I'm on the break. I'm thinking, I'm a big guard, little guard, like trying to chase me down. I done bumped him, Euroed that bitch, like, oh yeah, he too little. Boom! Hard as hell. I'm like, wait, what was that? Like, I turn around, it's this thing, like, yeah. I'm like, so you want, like, nigga, you know me, you could have let that go, like, I'm your man.
So I'm glad you did that because I feel like I don't know if you asked too many people this, but I want to ask you this real quick. This is a good little segue for you real quick. So, what's the worst embarrassment you ever had? Was it when somebody dropped you, or you then got dunked on?
Like what level?
Because I know we did it to plenty of people. You know what I'm saying? But I know some people might, because I got caught slipping a couple times.
So it might, most embarrassing might be getting dunked on. I got dunked on before and I got dropped. But to my like you know what I'm saying, for my excuse, my shoes were brand new. So like, you know, with new shoes, like sometimes depending on the angle you on, them bitches might slip.
Yeah.
Dog didn't do like a crazy ass move. Like when I pressed to, you know, like slide up, this bitch went back. So it was like, damn. And I touched earth.
Ooh.
I touched earth.
Hey, I hate. Hey, was the crowd going crazy?
They was, but like, look though, look. This is the crazy part.
I hate
the nigga. I touched earth, got back up. Dog like went by me, and I still went and whooped this shit. So like I got dropped, but I blocked this shot. Then like. 2-3 plays later, I came down, gave him the famous in and out cross, and he was way over there, and niggas was going crazy. But like, I think most embarrassing for me might be getting dunked on because I was on a chase down spree. I talked about it in like episode 3. Okay. I was on a chase down spree, like I'm whooping everything. This was in a Juco. This for me. This when I found out like like these niggas just like me. Like, niggas is real. Like, so like I'm chasing niggas down, whooping it. Then we play OCC. Dog on the left side, so I'm like, oh yeah, like, you know, I'm thinking he about to left hand lay that bitch. Give me that off the glass. I done chop. He done went up, and he went up so slow. So I'm like, oh yeah, this is, you know, I'm second. The defense purpose, second man off the floor.
I'm here.
Go to get it, and I'm higher than him, bro. Like I smacked the glass. I'm like, wait, that ain't the ball. I'm like, wait, what the fuck? No. They done called the foul.
No. Don't sub me.
No, that ain't the sub, but his team, like, I'm expecting, like, we at home, so like our fans were just like, oh shit. Like, but
that hurt too.
Nigga, his team wasn't even hype. Like, I'm not kidding, bro. It was embarrassing because I'm like, damn, like my teammates probably gonna talk shit because like, damn, like you been blocking shit? Like, what happened? Like, you know, that shit. But like his team wasn't even hype, bro. Like, them niggas was just like one nigga, yeah, all right. Other nigga like, I'm ready to get in the game. Like, wow. They shooting, like, he shooting a free throw, and I'm just like, I lean over to one of them. I'm like, damn, y'all niggas, do he dunk all the time or something? And he was like, man, niggas just don't fuck with that nigga. I'm like, damn. I'm like,
yeah, because I would have been on your head.
Man,
like, what? You would have had to hear all type of stuff from me. I ain't gonna lie.
I'd have got a text.
Or unless you would have said something sweet. I was like, boy, didn't you just get no. I would have, man, boy.
Man, I swear to God, I'd have got a text if like when somebody got dunked on, I'm hyped, nigga. I'm bumping the nigga who got dunked on. If the ball comes to me, I'm throwing that bitch out.
What? I'm doing whatever. Because I feel like those situations are like game changers too.
Yeah, for sure.
It takes the energy to a whole nother level. It takes your team like energy, excitement to a whole nother level.
I think though for them, like why they wasn't hyped is because it was like, you know, that's Antoine Jobert. So like he just cool as a cucumber, like all the time. So he probably instilled that demeanor in them to just be like, man, act like you did it before, act like you've been here before. So that's kind of why they wasn't.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? But
that's understandable too.
Yeah. But what was it for you?
Me, that's a good one. I got dropped before, and I did get dunked on.
Was the drop like off a?
The drop was actually in game. The dunk on, I can't say I got dunked on in the game before. I'm not really that interested in kind of going to get it like that either, though. I got some chase outs. Don't get me wrong, but.
High school, you definitely.
I choose wisely, you know what I mean? if I see you going just as crazy as I was down here in the other end, when I take my little peeks, and I ain't going to go. I'm gonna see what you got in the game too. I'm like, let me see you go. That was so.
But see, my chase downs mine was calculated. Yeah. like I caught Doug shit before.
Did you?
But it wasn't. I ain't need him up top.
Okay.
He got on the break. I'm hustling to get back, and I'm like, damn, like wait, I'm close enough to try it. He jumped, he was on the left side, and I know Doug a 2-footed jumper. Yeah. He took his 2 and he jumped off 2, but he had that bitch way back here. I just went at an angle. I didn't go this way. I went this way, and I got that bitch from behind, and then it just went straight out of bounds.
Wow. Yeah.
But I'm like,
see, you got guts for just the thought of, let me get back. I would have looked and see what was like, oh no, that looked like a big, let me try to do the swipe. Oh, sorry, coach. Oh, let me see what you got.
But see, look though, Doug might have been the fastest. Like he might, like I think Doug might be faster than you, like open court. Cause like, mind you, this was I think the first, when I got his shit, it was the first time we played him. We played him at our crib first. So I was able to chase him down because I was actually kind of like, shit, no, the second time I was close. First time, he took his two. He jumped off two, so I was able to catch it. Like I timed it good.
Right.
Second time we played him at they crib, and I was like, ain't no way I'm about to catch this nigga. Like we had this set where I come up top, and he just, I don't know if like watching film, he knew that was coming, or if he just anticipated it quick enough. I go to catch it, I just see a yellow jersey. Boom. Pick that bitch off. Mind you, he picked it off, but like it was one of them pick-offs where he hit it ahead.
Yeah.
He picked it off, pushed it ahead while he picked it off. Cause nigga, when I did this, he was already past half court. I'm like, God, like I'm running, but I'm like, God damn, this nigga fast. And then he just took off. Quick as hell. I'm like, I'm like, how many dribbles he take? Like I went back and watched film, this nigga took one dribble from half court. I'm like, yeah, that's ridiculous.
Getting there. Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, I wasn't gonna catch that.
Yeah, I'm surprised you didn't went for it. I wouldn't have went for it. Like it's only one time when I did get dunked on, that's why I went for it. And it was how did the dunk on? How did that happen? It was my homie. I ain't passing on no names, but it was my homie.
You don't want to give out the names.
We was at practice, and somebody threw him a oop, and I'm running, and I'm like, I'm bouncy too. So when I seen the pass, I'm like, this is too low. Like, why would they throw that? So I jumped to go hit the ball. Out of nowhere, the hands just came. Thank you. Thank you. I was just like, man.
He even grabbed it out your hand.
Bro.
No, you know what? You know KP?
KP.
Keith Paris?
Oh, okay, yeah.
He was at Macomb my sophomore year.
Okay.
I wouldn't say he dunked on me, but I was in the picture. So like if he got a poster of it, it's like, nigga, it looked like he dunked on me because like college is you on the line, up the line, like defense wise. Like if I'm guarding you, it's ball you man. So it's like I'm in the gap, and he walked my dumb ass to the wing like he was about to pop out. Back door, quick as hell. And right when he back door, I looked at the guard. I'm like, shit. I see him. It's my nigga Terrell. I think his name Terrell, light skinned guard. I just see him do that. I'm like, fuck. I'm trying to get back. I just jumped. I didn't know where the ball was. I seen the rim. I'm like, fuck. And then but I didn't lean on him. He didn't like bump me or nothing. He just caught that bitch because like I wasn't able to get back quick enough. I just jumped and the nigga caught that bitch. Boom! Crowd going crazy. I'm like, all right, I got something for that. Yeah. And then like probably like five possessions later, we on the break. Guard get fouled, but they don't call it. I'm like, oh yeah. And they had this big ass white dude. He looked like, remember when Kane from WWE took his mask off? He looked just like that. Wow. Looked just like that. Yeah. So he tried, and I don't know what he did, but like he jumped and turned. Yeah. Nigga, I was like, oh yeah, you dumb. Caught that bitch off the rim. Boom, nigga, my knees was on his chest, and he like fell, slid. Man. They crowd was going crazy. I'm just running down the court. I used to do like this thing. Anytime I dunked on the Juco, my tongue coming out. I'm running down the court. I'm running in front of they bleachers like, yeah. That shit was funny as hell.
And that energy is just so different.
Man,
them
for real.
Young legs, dog, when you up there just doing that. So I feel like I had so many, I feel like for me, it shuts the crowd down, like, especially for my best games was probably on the road.
First, yeah, I'm a road kill type of guy. Yeah, like I love playing. Like that shit started when we played, and it was started in high school. Like middle school, no, actually elementary school. It might have started then, cause I played at Bagley Elementary School. It's off of Curtis in Wyoming. Yeah, or like close to Curtis in Wyoming, cause Mumford is like down the street from this. But we played. We played Davidson on the east side, East Davidson or whatever. Played them, and nigga, I just remember fans like, y'all better not win. I'm like, we in 5th grade. Yeah. What you talking about? Like, nigga, they like really was on that, bro. Like, one of the dudes swung on my teammate while they tussling for the ball. He swung on him. So we like, damn, ref, what they on? Then we blew them out by like 15, 20. Mine's just elementary, but we was cold. Like, so we blowing them out. Coach, like, he called a timeout. It's like 20 seconds left. He like, look, when that buzzer go off, grab y'all stuff and we running out of here. Like, I'm not bullshitting, bro. The buzzer went off. We dart out. We get to the bus. Nigga, fans beating on the bus. The players is beating on the bus. Our coach like, drive this bitch. Drive. Like, I ain't never heard my coach. Like,
when your life's on the line, boy, I'm telling you, you ready to do whatever.
Bro, I'm talking about like we was cold, but like we won back-to-back championships. But like I've never heard him cuss until that day, and like when he drive this bitch, drive. I'm like, so like my adrenaline up, and I'm like, yo, like this what it feel like to win at somebody else's career? Because I think at that point in time we only played like 3 or 4 like away games.
Okay.
And I think the only away game we actually played, we played 2 of them back to back. You know Mark Snipes? He went to Central.
Maybe if I seen him.
Him and his brother Dre, they was at Clinton Elementary School. Okay. That was our only competition. I think we lost to them the 2 times we played them at their crib. But like, he was all world. Like Snipes was crazy good. And I didn't know he was left-handed until high school. Yeah. Because back then he was just cold. Like, you know how like all these kids coming out now, it's like he in 3rd grade and he got handles. He in 6th grade and he doing this. That was Snipes.
That was my guy for that. I would have to say Amari Harden. You know him?
Yeah.
His brother
played for the Mavericks. Yeah.
So that would be my little homie. Because when he came up, like we was going to like Rasheed Wallace camp and Tayshaun Prince camp, stuff like that. Like coming up, like his dad would have him come through, and he had like handles going crazy. It's crazy because his game. I didn't see him being how he is now, but he was like saucing like little dog. Like, and his dad actually had me play him like 1-on-1 a couple of times. I was dogging him at that time just because he was like smaller and little and stuff like that. But he had game.
It's funny because like him and his little brother, the one that played for the Mavs, Jaden. When Amari was at North Farmington. Yep. I used to see them working out at
what's up?
Franklin Rec. Yep. Because I played in the league out there, and the dude who ran the league, I seen he had a shooting machine. Yep. And anytime I see a gym with a shooting machine, I'm like, yo, like how much you need for me to get on that? Because I need to get like 500 up right now. Yeah. So I hit dude up like, hey man, like it'd be cool if I come, get some shots up. He like, yeah. So I'm pulling up, and while I'm getting my work in. And I just happened to look over. It's Amari and his pops training him and shit.
Ramsey.
This was before Jaden like got to high school, so it was like I'm like, damn. Like I'm talking to his pops. I'm like, he nice, bro. Like what school you go to? He was like, you go to North Farmington. Yeah. And then like after he trained Amari, go get some water or something. Jaden right there, like
really?
Yeah. And he worked him out. Yeah. He was young though. Like this was before high school. So like when I seen he in Vegas, he #1 in the nation. I'm like, damn, I used to be in the gym with them. Like not working out with him, but I used to be in the gym with them. Like, damn, he #1 in the nation. Like that was crazy. And 6'6".
Yes. They used to tell me about him all the time. When we used to, because that's when I bumped into Amari, like when we was at like Joe Dumars, stuff like that. And then like his dad, Ramsey. We'll see him, like you said, at Franklin out there on their Western. So when I started going out there, I think I ended up joining the league too or something. I don't know what I'm doing out there, but I'm out there too. And then he was getting busy. He was like, playing whatever like that. I'm like, dang, like he got bigger, his game more polished. He actually got some size now because when he was little, he was just a little guard, just going crazy. And I'm like, dang, he actually looked polished and stuff now. And I asked him about him, and we was catching up, whatever. And he was like, man, I got another one, Ryan. This and the third. And I'm like, for real? He was like, yeah. And then when I asked about him, he was like, no, the younger one, he cold too.
He amazing. Like, wow. Bro. He just game 5.
Yeah.
13 off the bench.
Yeah.
Like in that, like, and this I gotta talk about this right quick. This is something for younger players watching. Maximize your minutes. Jaden Hardy literally played the last 7 minutes of the 4th quarter in the NBA, and he had 13 or 4. I think it was 14. Yeah, he had 14 points off the bench. You have to maximize your minutes, and I'm big on that. Like I used to do that shit all the time. For sure. Like my first season playing pro, like I played in the ABA, and I get in like the last 4 minutes. Like, and you know what I'm saying? Like I'm on the bench, I'm pouting. But like, nigga, I'll come, do my little shit, try to get a shot up. All right, that's one. Make or miss. All right, I'm 1 for 2. I'm 1 for 1. Come back down. Mind you, it's only like it's 4 minutes, but that 4 minutes go quick. I'm fouling. I got 6. I got 6 fouls. I'm fouling. Like whoever I'm guarding, I'm gonna foul. And my coaches used to say like, don't foul. Like, stop reaching. I'm like, no, nigga, you just put me in the game with 4 minutes left. That 4 minutes, and on top of that, we getting blew out.
Yeah.
No, nigga, I'm about to get my shot off. I'm gonna foul this nigga. The clock gonna stop. Whatever the foul situation, they get they 2, they take it back out. Whatever happened, the clock stopped in that time. So now, I'm a point guard. So now I got another. Give me that bitch again. Bop bop. I'm at your neck. All right, I missed that one. I'm 1 for 2. I'm 50%. Come back down. If my nigga got it, the nigga I'm guarding got it. Foul. Clock stop. Now I just turned 4 minutes into 8.
You know what I'm saying?
And I got 6 shot attempts.
And I got some possessions.
I got 6 shot attempts. So that's why I say, like, y'all got to maximize your minutes and don't pout. Like, just work on your game. And when you get the chance, do what you got to do. Like, if you got to foul in high school, you got 5. College, you got 5. Pro-wise, you got 6. If you coming off the bench and you think you ain't getting that much time, foul. The clock is going to stop. Now you maximizing your time. And you're maximizing your minutes doing what you need to do. But
that's good because, bro, like you said, like Juco, I ain't go to coach and be like, man, I should be starter. I went and was like, okay. And he's like, yeah, you're starter. In my D2, when I went to D2, bro, we would play. So when I was at Juco, I never played like with the he would mix it up. Like it was never our first unit, second unit. He always mixed it up. So when I got to D2, coach would. All right, first 5. All right, I'm gonna put the second 5 together. But Ryan, you just go sit over there on a score table. What? Let me roll with them. Let me get my legs loose. Let me go beat up on the starting 5 like with them. Let me get on some work. Cause they gonna have to see me. Cause I got some work for him. But then he like, no, you go sit down and then I'm gonna sub you in his ass. So I was like, what's going on? Like that would be trash, but then I'll still come in and do my thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? So,
I used to hate. So when I was at the JUCO, we had this thing. Our colors were black and white. So like black jerseys, white jerseys in practice. If you was on white, that means you wasn't about to be doing much in the game. Black, you starting and you coming like you 6-man, whatever. I was on white like the first 3 weeks of practice. But like when the season started, it was like, no, you starting. Like, you know how the coach had a game plan on the board, starting 5 or whatever. I was not expecting to be starting because I've been on white like all practice and shit. So, man, I'm doing, you know, I'm doing me on white. Like, and our man, I swear to God, the players that I played, that's why I'm like, bro, like this JUCO shit was real because the players that I had with me, like, we was tough. Like, and it's crazy because like I think maybe like 6 of them don't even hoop no more. Yeah. Like, I mean, like they hoop, but not like on that level. Like to be like, man, I played college ball. I could have did this, could have did that, but like literally, like they all was really good. Like practice, I like seen it with my eyes. I'm like, yo, these niggas nice. Like, so white, we used to be busting black ass. But like, I mean, black was getting busy, but it's just like, you got me on this bitch. Like, I ain't, you know what I'm saying? I ain't about to lose to y'all niggas. Like, and on top of that, I'm trying to prove something. Yeah. Nah. Like, and that's what I really wanted to do. I really wanted to be like, man, let me go at them, like, so I could show them, like, you know what I'm saying? They can be beat or they can be, you know what I'm saying? They ain't like, the best. Like, man, I had something to prove because, like, this was, like, so for me, like, the school I went to in Cali, I came home and then I ended up going to Kirtland. Now, the reason I had something to prove is because like everybody, literally everybody there first semester was on scholarship except for me. I was a JUCO walk-on. Like if you want to use that terminology, I was technically a JUCO walk-on, but it's only because like I think the last 2 open gyms that they had, I showed up and he was like, what you doing this year? Like, you coming to school or what? I'm like, I wouldn't be here if I didn't want to go to school. So, and he like, like, I can't give you a scholarship right now, but, you know, with financial aid, you'll be all right. And we'll get you set up with a house and all of that shit. I'm like, all right, like, just show me, you know, just let me practice and let me earn everything. And he's like, all right. And then second semester, like it was crazy because I went in his office and I was on the phone with my mom, you know, just to tell him happy birthday. Like, hey, Mom's coach, happy birthday. Tell him happy birthday. He like, yeah, thank you. You know, and you know, Dez is out here working hard, and you know, next semester he gonna be on full scholarship. Like, I didn't even know. Like, he didn't tell me that. He just like, next semester he gonna be on full scholarship. I'm like, what?
See,
like,
that's one of them stories. You know what I'm saying?
that shit was dope as hell.
Yeah,
but I'm
that's
like,
sweet.
like they just, you know, like I said, I was a JUCO walk on, but that's only because like he didn't know of me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I was somewhere else and then came back. But yeah, like.
So you went to? So how many schools you went to?
I went to 3.
3, right? Okay.
I mean, technically 2 because I was only at that JUCO for a month. Like the month I was out there, we wasn't in school like the first 2 weeks. Okay. Then we was in school for 2 weeks, and I'm like, I'm going home, bro.
Because you'll hear some people, they be like, yeah, man, I done went to about 5 schools. I'm like, dang, brother, why are you bouncing around like this, man?
Right,
What's
and
going
like,
on?
without, it's like people didn't did that without the portal.
You know what I mean?
Like, shout out Monty Fielder, man. Like, I love you, bro. Like, you really one of them ones, but Monty done been to a lot of schools.
Yeah. Yeah.
Monty done been to some
The
schools.
boy been traveling.
Man, but he everything you want in a guard, bro. He played defense. He tough. He can shoot. He can pass.
Yeah.
Like whatever. He just only knock he probably get is that he's short. But other than that, he's amazing.
Yeah. And sometimes people don't realize like coaching, like when you said just like you didn't fit in Cali, like I feel like you have to be like not just physically like the best player, but mentally you have to be there too, because you got to go through so much as a player, bro.
Yeah, I mean, well, with Cali, like when I was there, that was like, you know, I'm fresh out of high school. My high school sweetheart still back home. My mom's like, all I know is my mom's and shit like that. So, and then like my cousin, like I think if he would have just cut into me, like my cousin would cut into me now, like nigga, like stop being a bitch, like toughen up, nigga. Like if he would have did like. It took him a minute to get like that because, like, mind you, we met when I was a sophomore in high school or going into my sophomore year. So now we only been knowing each other for like 3 years. Right. So like that 3 years, he probably didn't know if he was able to like cut into me like nigga grow some balls, bro. You good? Like you know what I'm saying? Like I feel because like he my older cousin. He probably 6-7 months older than me, but he just got that big brother type of feel. You know, Derek. Yeah. Like, so he like that, you know what I'm saying? He like that big brother. So like, I feel like if he would have just cut into me, I'd have been good. You know what I'm saying? Like, but because of the level that we was at back then, it wasn't no like, nigga, you being a bitch right now. He couldn't do that because he didn't know like how close we was and how our relationship would have panned out. Like, and you know what I'm saying? Like I said, like if he would have like when I was playing in the ABA, I talked to him. I'm like, bro, like I'm about to quit this shit, bro. He like, nah, nigga, like. You work your ass off. Just keep doing what you're doing and bust these niggas' ass when you can, and that shit gonna happen. Lo and behold, I mean, it did, and I played a little bit. Then, just the work that I put in, nigga, I ended up getting a G League contract. Like, you know what I'm saying? So like, that's that type of talk. Like back then, if he would have talked to me like that, I probably would have been straight. But like, it was more so like I just was homesick, bro. Like my situation didn't make it no better though. Like I lived 30 minutes away from the school. 30 minutes in Cali driving is like an hour and a half. Yeah. Because of traffic. So like, nigga, I'm getting up at 6:30 in the morning to be at school at 8, and I ain't got class until 10.
You feel me?
So you know what I'm saying? Like, and then like even on top of that, like I didn't know how to work. So like if I would have been locked in like I was like after the JUCO, I probably would have been straight there like to be like, all right, y'all got class at 7 or y'all got class at 8. I ain't got class till 10. I'm gonna go to the gym and get some shots up. Like, you know, it's all a learning experience. But like that's why I say like, if I'd have knew that then, I probably would have just stayed out there and did what I needed to do. But like I was just homesick, and on top of that, like practice wise, I was okay until the coach got on some fuck shit. Like I think he was just trying to test me. It was my day. It was my day to test me. He had me on third string. Third string is the niggas that's trying out for the team. It was me and another dude on third string. So it's like, damn, like, is we on the cuffs of getting cut? Like, nigga, if I get cut, I gotta go back to Detroit. Like, ain't no, oh, you got cut, you can stay in school and, you know, like, you gotta work. Like, that ain't an option for me. So, like, nigga, I'm pissed off in practice. Like, He got me guarding niggas 94 feet, and I'm like, bro, like I lock anybody in this bitch up. Like, fuck is you talking about? Like,
stop playing with me.
Like for real, like the nigga he had me guarding, bro. Like I swear to God, I love this dude. He really was cold. His name was Mo. 6'6", 6'7". He can handle a little bit. Well, Cali wise, like back then, Cali, I don't know. Them niggas was soft to me. But back then, now like it's like damn, a lot of niggas from Cali cold, like you know, like Westbrook and Paul George, Kawhi, like them niggas from Cali. But like this dude, he from Cali, he was smooth, like, and I'm just like, you know how you watch niggas play, like I'm today I'm on third string, so I'm watching a lot. Damn, like Mo nice, but these niggas ain't guarding him like that. Yeah. So third string, we get on. He went to do something. And like right when he went to do it, coach stopped practice. He like, hey, come on, Detroit. Yeah. You can't guard him? I'm like, what? Like, he ain't even do nothing. He was like, yeah, ain't no way he this tall, you this. He putting the ball on the front. I'm like, bro, he literally ain't even getting his shit yet. He really he made a move and was about to try, but like, you stopped. Yeah. And he was just like, give me the ball. He took it, he threw it down the other end, like, Mo, go get it. Mo go get it. He like, there's guarding. I'm like, what, right there? He like, yeah. This nigga ain't get past the free throw line, bro. Yeah. Like, and mind you, he's 6'6". I'm a big guard, so like he went to try to get in the bag, bumped him, can't go that way. Yeah. Like if you know RT. Mm-hmm. So me and RT, like we used to say that shit all the time, bro. Like I thought I was the only person that said that. He said that to me in practice one time. Talking about I went to make a movie, like, can't go that way. I'm like, somebody else like me. Yeah. So like, dog went to make a movie, I cut him off. Can't go that way. He go back, can't go that way either. Yeah. Did something, took it from me, and I threw the ball at the coach. Like, I'll lock anybody in this bitch up. Like, fuck is you talking about? Like, and then I walked out. But I was mad.
Dropped the mic on his ass.
I was mad as hell. And then we get back to the crib, and like all my teammates that's in the starting five. I live with 3 niggas that's in the starting five.
That's crazy.
And they like, bro, like, you need actually 4, because it was Nate, Deshaun, Aaron, and Big O. That's 4 niggas in the starting 5 live with me, and they all like, bro, you need to be in the starting 5. I'm like, how the fuck I'm gonna be in the starting 5? Like, whose spot I'm gonna take, nigga? Like, not saying like these niggas was just that much better than me, but it's like, nigga, like Nate, you played for the coach when you was in high school. You and Mo, because Mo was the other starter, but I'm like, you and Mo played for the coach, like, and Nate, you just cold. Like, he was like Chris Paul. Mm-hmm. He was literally just like Chris Paul. Like, whatever you want, time management, bucket, get this nigga the ball at this spot. He was all that. Deshaun didn't miss, like shooting wise. I ain't taking his spot, and he was athletic as hell. Like, but he just didn't miss. Like threes, he literally like your highlight tape, like threes and dunks. Yeah, that's all he was good for. Other than that, if you want a midi, he might make it, but he ain't gonna shoot that.
It ain't the best. Yeah.
Then Aaron was he was 6'8", lefty. He was dunking everything, and he was athletic, but he was a skinny athletic. Mm-hmm. So it's like he ain't posting, but like when he face up, you might as well just get ready to take that bitch out. Mm-hmm. And then Big O, that was my lifting partner. That's how I ended up getting a little bit bigger, because I'm lifting with the center. Mm-hmm. O like 6'10", big ass Kawhi Leonard hand. So when you throwing that bitch in the post, like literally you throw it in the post, he's like, boom, all right.
Man.
Like what?
I wish I could do that.
So like, I'm like, whose spot I'm gonna take, nigga?
Yeah,
like, he was
like,
way. They was like, well, shit, the way you was playing today, you might take Mo's spot. I'm like, nigga, that nigga 6'6", and he was damn near All-American. I ain't taking that nigga spot. Like, so that was how that transpired. And then, like I said, I was just homesick. Yeah. So I was like, I gotta get the fuck on. Yeah. And like, I swear to God, that living shit, like, living wise, bro, like that shit, like, just that shit was different. Then, yeah, it was just a lot, bro. Like, it was a lot. One dude from Texas, he ended up moving in with us, because this dude from Chicago, he ended up like, something happened with his transcript, so he couldn't stay. So he ended up having to leave, because he played at the Juco before coming there. Mm-hmm. And then he came there and he had to leave. So they moved Brandon in. He was from Texas, and Brandon was smooth. Like, he might have been, him and this other dude named Orlando, they probably would have been like 6 man. Mm-hmm. Like, they both was freakish athletic and just do it all type of guys. Like, you need them to rebound, that's what they gonna do. You need them to hit shots, that's what they gonna do. But Brandon was a party animal, and we had this big ass house, and this nigga was just every week, like, this nigga throwing a party. And I'm like, bro, like, I don't like people. Like, stop doing that. And he like, man, we young, bro. We gotta live. I'm like, nigga, go to the club. Like, bro, go do something. He like, man, we got this big ass house, man. Get some buns, get some, like, I'm like, bro, like, I don't like people. So like, you bringing in like 50 people, bro, like, that's wild to me. Like, mind you, I'm not a party person either. Yeah. It's like, I can dance, but I'm not a party person. Yeah. So like, you know what I'm saying? If I'm around people I don't know, I'm uncomfortable for one. And I'm from Detroit. Yeah. So like, you know how it is. We don't trust nobody.
Not everybody up in here. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just like, bro, like, I don't like that. Then like, nigga, somebody beat their girlfriend up in our bathroom.
See, now
somebody went through my shit in my room. Yeah. I'm like, yeah, like, I'm out of here, bro, because I'm about to end up putting my hands on somebody in this house, bro.
Y'all like, got me out here wilding.
Yeah, so I'm like, yeah, I just told the coach, I'm like, yeah, like, I'm not comfortable out here. Yeah. He was like, what you mean? Like, what's going on? Like, I got you, you know, I'm about to do this, I'm about to do that, I'm about to tweak the lineup. I'm like, nah, like, I'm straight, man. Like, I gotta go to the crib.
So what was your G League situation like?
That was just like, I ended up going to the combine, the national combine that they had.
Okay, right.
Like, went to that, and shit, I was in the top 5, like, out of everybody that was there. Like, I just everything was all work. Like, I'm talented, but everything was just work. Like, I worked my way to that. Like, you know, went to that. Only reason I went is because one of my homies that I was working out with, like, we worked out every day at Lifetime, and he like, bro, like, you a pro for real. Like, you need to go, like, try to get somewhere. Like, and I'm like, I mean, I'm trying, but like, I ain't got no agent. I don't know who to talk to. You feel me? And
that was so tough.
Yeah, he was just like, man, like, come to this G League workout with me. I'm like, what? Like, mind you, I've been to one before.
The one in Grand Rapids, or
this was before, like, excuse me, this was right before they, like, everybody branched out and had their own. Okay. So I went to the Mad Ants. They had came here, but mind you, they came here. They went to Indiana, Chicago, Orlando, because they was affiliated with multiple teams. So they go to them cities to host tryouts. Yeah. And that's really why I didn't want to do it, because I'm like, I did it that first time, and no disrespect, Ivo got a call back, and everything he can do, I can do. Like, you need me to shoot, I can shoot. You need me to pass, I'm gonna do that. Like, in college, I averaged 10 assists.
Yeah, bro.
Like, so, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can do all that. You need me to play defense, I can do that. Yeah. Everything he can do, I can do. And I'm 6'4". He 5'11", if that. So, you know what I'm saying? Like,
and then he on the back end. Like, come on now.
You feel me?
Like, what y'all need this guy?
No, not Iverson. I'm talking about Ivo from here.
Oh,
went to Cooley.
Bro.
Cooley, Eastern.
God. Okay. Yeah,
little guard.
Okay.
So I'm like, everything he can do, I can do. And like I said, it's no disrespect. He got game, but it's like, nigga, you want a little guard or a big guard? Yeah. And like, he got invited to training camp, and then I took, like, trying to go to the G League, I just took time off. And then my homie was like, man, like, I'm about to go to the combine or whatever. And I didn't know about the national combine. He was hyping it up, like, bro, it's every team is gonna be there, bro. Like, it ain't just this. Cause in my mind, I'm like, all right, like, I just did the math on it. I'm like, all right, you got 40 niggas paying $150 for that one day, but you going to 4 other cities doing that. So I'm like, that's somebody's contract.
And you only taking one nigga for real? Cause they not taking about 3 of y'all.
No, not at all. So that's why I was just like, yeah, like, I'm straight on the G. At that time, I was straight on it. And then, like I said, my homie talked me into it, and he just talked me into it, and we went in the top 5. I wish I could find the article. I swear to God, I wish I could. But like I said, in the top 5, and like the 2 people, I was actually top 3. The 2 people that were ahead of me, Tyrell Tate, and he was a bucket. He I follow him on the gram. He played overseas right now, but he played in the G League before that. And then he was number 1, and then number 2 was Angelo Sharpless. And he's just like the freak ass athlete, like 6'5", however, whatever dunk. Matter of fact, remember somebody redid it like a month ago, where a dude got on the break and he bounced it, and it went over the defender's head and he caught it and dunked. The Angelo nigga was the first nigga to do that shit, but he did this shit like back some years ago. Yeah, he was actually on the Globetrotters. Okay, I think he still play on the Globetrotters now, but he was ahead of me. So it was the Tyrell Tate dude, number 1, Angelo Sharpless was number 2. And then you got me at number 3 out of like 300 people. Yeah. So I'm like, all right, like, I'm like that. Like, I'm you know what I'm saying? Like, you know how you get like, get an accolade or two and you're like, damn, like, I did that.
I
like,
can do
really
that.
Like
yeah.
that. So, you know, they send me some emails like, hey, like, you know, we gonna send you a contract for the draft. They sent the contract through the email. I had to print that shit. I was like 20 pages. So, you know, signed it. I was in the draft, just draft day. I didn't get drafted.
Yes, brother.
But I got a call from this guy down in Texas. He was like, hey, like, you know, seen the draft. I seen you didn't get drafted, but I was at because I had during the draft, before the draft, I went to Grand Rapids, played for them. It was like 2 other teams, played for them, and then I went to Dallas, played in Dallas. And that's when I was like, okay, I made it. Like in my mind, I'm like, I'm getting drafted. Yeah. Because that first day, it was like 70 people. And we doing the 3-man weaves. And I'm just looking like, damn, all right. Like, you know how you try to size up everybody? Sure. I'm like, all right, he got bounced. He looked like a nice little guard, like he could shoot. Cause you know, we did 3-man weave and then we did the 3 passes, you know, pass here, get it back, pass here. And then the 2 dudes who don't got a ball catching and shooting. So I'm just like, before my turn even go, I ain't even got to go yet because there's that many people. So I'm like, damn, like, all right, he nice. I'm gonna have to lock him up if I run up against him. He nice, he got bounced. Then they just stopped everything and was like, they called me. So there's like Desmond Sain, Dwayne Lathan, Eric Fredericks, and then like 3 other people. And they was like, come over here. So I'm like, damn, what's going on? They like, yeah, like we talked to y'all agents or we know of y'all from other tryouts that y'all went to, combines, the contracts y'all signed or whatever. So y'all don't got to do nothing today. But tomorrow, they was like, we're going to weed through the ones that don't need to be here and cut people. Tomorrow, we're going to have about 20 people and y'all come in, y'all play them down, get a good sweat, get a good work in, and then we're going to go from there. And I'm like, all right, like, I'm like, in my mind, like when I walked back, my homie Bird was there too. Bird played at Henry Ford. Okay. But he was down there because he moved to Texas and he was down there and he saw me like go sit down and change my clothes. He's like, what you doing? I'm like, they said I ain't got to play today. And he was like, what? Like, you know, in his mind, he like, damn, this nigga made it. Like, he like, damn, like, what? So he like, oh, I'm about to get to it. I'm like, all right, man. Get busy then. So like, nigga, I'm literally sitting with Nick Van Exel, bro. Like, chilling. Like, how me and you this close? I'm chilling with Nick Van Exel. Nigga tapped me like, hey, fuck he on, bro. I'm like,
they be talking regular smack.
Man, that's why I'm like, wait, what? Like, bitch, you was a hoffer, like, and you talking like this? That nigga was like, man, what he doing out here? Dog had on like some baggy ass N1 shorts, 45XT, wristband, sleeve. It was like he was Mr. Accessory, but like living in the N1 time
to the max.
I'm like when he said it, I ain't never even seen dog. When he said it, I'm like, yo, what is he doing out here? Like, what the fuck is going on? And we like laughing. Like, I'm like, bro, in my mind, I'm like, bro, this is crazy, bro. I'm really like sitting next to a Hoffer, bro. Like, and he was just cool as hell. Yeah. Like, regular. I met Tim Hardaway. Like, I'm just like, yeah, like I'm on that level now. Yeah. Like, that's what my mind was. Then draft day came and it was like, all right, niggas ain't say my name. First round. All right, second round, they ain't say my name. Third round. 4th round, 5th round, like G League, I think they got like 8 rounds. Yeah. Nigga, I'm like, damn, I couldn't get a like 8th round pick. Yeah, like, nigga, 8th round, like I was mad as hell because nobody used me. I'm like, no lie. This is the funniest shit because like the way they do it back then, it was like on the internet. So like you gotta refresh. You gotta refresh your page, and then the next name will be there, and then refresh it again. The next name. So we using my auntie's boyfriend PS4 or PS3 or whatever, and like we refreshing it. It was me, my cousin Derek, my cousin Twan, my mom's, and my auntie. Like we just chilling. Mind you, the draft was on Halloween too. My mom's birthday was on Halloween. Okay. So I'm like, yo, it's etched in stone. Like I got a call back. I got a contract. I signed it. I'm thinking they knew who I was at this workout. Nigga, I'm sitting with fucking ex-NBA players. I'm like, bro, it's gonna happen. Draft on my mom's birthday. First round, nothing. Second round, third round, 4th round, 5th round, nothing. nigga, that 6th and 7th round, I'm like, all right, somebody gotta call me, bro. And then I'm cool with dude named Basil Harfouche. I met him at the combine. We like exchanged Snapchats and shit. We messaging each other through this whole shit. Like, hey, bro, keep your head. Like, we next up, bro. Mm-hmm. His name, I don't see his name get called. 8th round come. I'm like, all right, somebody got to do something, bro. 8th round was like Nate Smith, Jalen Johnson, just random names. Jalen Johnson. It was like probably like 5 names popped up all at once. And then that was it. I was like, wait, damn, man, y'all niggas ain't gonna pick nobody else? I'm like, damn, what's going on, bro? I was crushed.
Yeah, bro. I had the same experience. I had the same thing. I had 2 different G League experience.
Okay. Hey, what's up, good people? Sorry to interrupt this episode, but had some technical difficulties, and I'm fixing them, but definitely had to get y'all the episode out. My man's Ryan Aaron, shout out to him. Got to get you back on for a part 2, because this episode was dope, and I want to do a part 2 to this. So stay tuned, stay locked in with me, man. It's Juco Kings, man. We out, because we like that.
Sayonara.